I think I was just turned off my computer as you messaged me. Like, you sent me the article. And then I was like, there's no way he's up in like 5 hours for like the 5 AM games.
Yeah. Yeah, we're live. Jack is here. What's up,
Hello.
everybody? Joey, we're live for that one thing that you said you would never say on stream, too.
Oh, blimey.
And we're live. We're going to be live with Jack. We're going to be live with all sorts. Need to frame it up. We've got our... You like this overlay? Have you seen the overlay we're using?
I've seen the overlay. I like the scarves. The scarves are the most impressive bit for me.
You love the scarves?
Do you have scarves for every team?
I do. I have scarves for every single team.
Is there a plan for them after the World Cup? Are you just going to use them as more backdroppy bits, or?
Yeah, I think we'll just leave them as like backdrop pieces.
You could have one for every day of the month.
I could if I wanted to.
It's going to get more expensive when they like expand the World Cup, though, and you've got like 48 scarves.
Let's go see Portugal's winning the Ronaldo hat trick. Watch Ronaldo score a hat trick. Ben, thank you for rating over. Ben is here. Yeah, it's World Cup time. Let's watch ball. Let's watch ball. Ben's going to be here, too. It's going to be Jack, Ben, and Zealand watching Portugal and Ghana. What more could you possibly want out of that? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't add the point on the table.
Oh, got to sort that. I mean, there's not a lot to add. You're not going to edit the goal difference column, so...
No, it's just
nice. Very considerate of them, really.
Oh, Mary.
Is it too early for Christmas adverts on TV?
No. Once you get past Thanksgiving, which we're on Thanksgiving today, so they'll start doing Christmas ads today.
Oh, wait, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. It is Thanksgiving today. It's a great day. I like when he says good morning, and I'm like, bro, I've been awake for 2 matches already. The guy announcing the games like, good morning, everyone. No. Good afternoon, Zealand. That's what I want to hear.
Do you think that Portugal will play a 4-3-3? I wonder if they might play more of a diamond.
I did forget to do my players to watch.
So ITV have it, Portugal playing a diamond. The American broadcast have a 4-3-3. What are we thinking, chat?
The American broadcast has a 5-4-1, dude.
Oh no, but I'm talking about for Portugal, not for Ghana. Did I say Ghana? I might have misspoken. I want to say it's early, but it's not. It's 4 in the afternoon.
Good call on Otavio in your video, by the way. He's starting. I'm a genius. It's almost like some of my research has paid off. Otavio plays in the Portuguese league. He's a domestic product for Portugal. Joint record, 5th World Cup. So nobody has played in 6, ever. We had that debate at some point. I can't remember when. Oh, the match is about to start, chat. Welcome to World Cup Day 5. The afternoon match is Ghana, Portugal, and Brazil, Serbia. Zealand with Jack and Ben at some point. What is this stadium? It's built out of shipping containers. It's kind of cool.
I did wonder. It looks like it's been made in Minecraft with the shipping containers.
Yeah, the reason they did that is because they don't need this many stadiums, and so they're literally going to tear it down. They're going to tear it down and move it to another country. Like, that's actually the reason.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they do that with roller coasters, but like,
Only they get, like,
I feel like stadiums are a bit bigger than that.
All right. Remember when Portugal got knocked out by the United States in 2014? Because I do.
I mean, I remember it. I don't know if I remember it as fondly as you would.
That's a shame. I feel like you should.
I'm sorry. I don't like the Portugal kit. It looked better with white shorts.
They
I
look
wonder if
like
it's meant to have white shorts.
They look like a Christmas suite for some reason.
Yeah, it's. I wonder if they had to change the. It looks like the shorts are wrong, but I wonder if they just had to change it because of Ghana's shorts. This is the analysis I'm bringing, by the way.
This will be the first World Cup since 2002 that Ghana and the United States are in that they don't play each other unless we meet in the knockouts.
When you meet in the knockouts, can you meet in the first round, or is it a few rounds in?
Well, that was nasty. Ronaldo, goodness me.
Book him now.
Send him off, yeah. You want to book Ronaldo 90 seconds into the opening match? Chaos.
I'd be okay with that. That'd be great.
Something to watch. Wallacott, the starting goalkeeper for Ghana, is injured, so they were trying to figure out who was going to be their starter. They've gone with Lawrence Ati. But Wallacott was like their unquestioned national number one. He's not available. Just something to be aware of.
Hello, football friends.
There he is.
There he is. He's arrived.
And I love football, and I'm here. Hello, chat. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Zealand Shannon.
Afternoon.
Sorry. Zealand the Cannon Shannon.
There it is.
Hello. Work the space. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. How are we?
Doing well. Feeling good.
I'm massaging a bruised ego today.
Why?
Because I phoned my mum yesterday, just to have, chat with my parents, see how they're doing. My mum was like, "Oh, I was talking to someone in a cafe that in like our village that we grew up in, little Lincolnshire, and I told him about you playing Football Manager." I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Yeah, he said he really liked watching Zealand." I'm like, "What?" So you've got a fan Zealand who is in my hometown who
in town, did you?
who doesn't watch me, but my mum was like, "Yeah, he watched Zealand." I'm thinking, why tell me this? You just hurt my ego a little bit, Mum.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Jack. This reminds me of when you were walking around with Ben and somebody recognized Ben and not you.
It happens.
Oh, that was great.
Ben's still feeding off that one. Ooh!
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone met Kev once and said he's not to Benji it. I wasn't there. No, it was good. It was good. So, who's playing? Portugal, Ghana. I mean, ask me anything about any of them.
Do you know
Let's
anything
do score
about
predictions?
Salif Abdul Samed?
Do I? Yes. Plays for Lons, doesn't he?
Wait, actually, do you know something about Samed?
Of course.
I just picked a name. I don't know anything about him.
Well,
he's the only guy on the team I have no info on.
Well, what can I tell you?
A long name.
Okay.
They're also not starting Tariq Lamptey, which is just interesting.
No, they're not. They're playing thingy at right back, right? I can't think what his name is. That's really not helping my cause.
It'd be kind of funny if you got one cap for Ghana and then they never played him again.
That would be cruel. Yeah.
Seidu, I think it's called. Right. What did you make of Uruguay, South Korea, Z-Man?
I mean, I'm just really excited there's so many 0-0s from the World Cup. I've decided to watch every match of. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's like it's either one or the other, right? It's a 0-0 or it's the best game of all time. So
yeah, no, I'm hoping we end up with best game of all time out of this one.
Oh, that's what I've booked. So,
Oh, look at Felix. Woo!
Oh.
Hello.
He's tricky legs.
He
might be
hasn't
leaving
started.
Atletico.
He hasn't shouted Felix a lot. I didn't think he was going to start him here.
There's talk he'll leave Atletico in January.
Probably.
But where to?
They'll go to Man City if Football Manager's accurate. Every save game is at Man City.
Well, I mean, they don't really have any other superstars there, so.
No, you know, they're crying out for a goal scorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have enough tricky creative players either. They need a few more of them.
Just raise the technical level of the team, really.
There's Bruno's
that's
first
wayward.
aimless cross of the game. Exciting.
He's just getting out into touch.
But he does that for United about 3 times a game, so makes sense.
There's nothing that beats West African fans.
Ali McCoy didn't enjoy the Senegalese ones because they were just banging drums the whole time. Ali McCoy is like a Scottish commentator who's beloved by the British public.
That sounds very stuffy and British of him.
No, I think we agree. It was the closest we've had to the Vuvuzela, and I didn't enjoy the Vuvuzela World Cup particularly.
You're just not accepting of any other footballing cultures. Unbelievable.
No, I am. It's just not.
We're British. We're meant to be intolerant.
That's
how it works,
I mean,
right?
that is a true sentence. I don't think that.
No, did you enjoy Vuvuzela year?
No,
To
nobody
be
did.
fair, there was
No,
a game
exactly.
yesterday where someone was playing a horn or like blowing. There was like I don't even know what the sound was. There was one game yesterday. They all kind of blurred into one yesterday, where it was just an obnoxious instrument. Someone in chat might be able to know which game it was. There was one game and it was bad.
Blimey.
I don't know, but
yeah,
the
it was
Asian fans have drums too. Japan and South Korea have brought drums to it.
So, at what point do we think Portugal will abandon the diamond?
Knowing Fernando Santos, like never. They'll just stay in it, even though it's like a taut 0-0. They're just gonna stay there.
Yeah. Although it's interesting, isn't it? Because they're setting up as a diamond, but it can become like the classic 4-2-2-2, or if they bring Leao on, it'll probably switch to a 4-2-3-1. They've got they're quite a versatile squad, and they can do lots of things.
There we go. Alidu
I mean, that's
looking for Iñaki, the new Ghanaian striker, Iñaki Williams.
is this his? It's not his first game, as he's played
No,
something
third.
before for them.
He played 2 friendlies with him in September.
I'm not really sure who I want to win this. I think I'm just cheering for a goal. I just don't want another 0-0.
I outrageously backed Portugal to get to the final the other day.
Ah.
After saying that they wouldn't qualify, I actually think they might get to the final.
I do think this is a group where Portugal has to favor itself in every game, but it's also a group where they're not going to get a comfortable game.
But if you get out of this group and you do well in it, the confidence you get from getting out of the toughest group, which I think is that agreed, right? If Portugal get through, they'll have to beat South Korea and Uruguay.
I don't know if this is the toughest group. I do
Brazil?
think Ghana's not that good. They qualified very fortunately. Oh, it's
Oh,
open.
my
Oh, it's he took a bad touch.
Oh,
Ronaldo
no.
gets crushed by Lawrence Ati. No
played a-
shot.
If he'd have played a 1-2 with Piers Morgan, he'd have nailed that.
Who was the player playing him on there? Actually, there's a couple.
I don't know what he's
defensive
doing.
line was all over the place.
That's proper goalkeeping from Lawrence Ati. He's just taking the ball and taking him out.
His armband's coming off as well. Sort that out. Sort your captain's armband out.
Wow, that was just Ronaldo in on goal.
What if no one decides to sign him? What happens then?
Masters football.
No, because he wants to win this and retire, doesn't he? He wants to do a Zidane. Well, Zidane nearly did it, but didn't quite do it. But he wants to
So
do
what? He's
Zidane,
going to
but he didn't.
headbutt someone in the final, is what
Yeah,
you're
but
telling me.
That'd be great. And then he does a little wink.
It'd be like full circle when after the Rooney red card.
I hope he scores a goal, lifts his shirt up, and it just says Rooney's bald or something like that. Because he hates Wayne Rooney now, apparently.
Yeah, that's a weird anti-bromance that's developed.
Because Rooney said he was unprofessional, and then Ronaldo proved him wrong by doing an interview unsanctioned to a journalist that's nobly awful.
He really proved Rooney wrong by proving his point.
Oh yeah, I bet Wayne feels stupid now.
I loved Ronaldo's reasoning. It was like a window into Ronaldo's psyche.
Yeah.
Where Ronaldo was like, I don't know, maybe he hates me because I'm aging better than him. It's like, some people don't really sizing that up. Like, oh, I really hate Ronaldo. Those abs, man.
It's funny because he's the Dr. Benji of football, because he was like, I'm actually not bothered by any criticism, and then complained about all the criticism he got for 2 hours.
Basically. Like listed off this rap sheet he's kept on his phone for years.
Yeah, I don't hate anyone apart from Wayne Rooney, Gary Neville, and anyone else who's criticised me ever.
Like not shaking Gary Neville's hand, like just weird, petulant middle school type of stuff.
The pettiest of actions across a 6-month period.
I can imagine Ronaldo having a tier list of former teammates at home, and he moves them up and down depending on how he feels about them and what they've said about him.
He's got it magnetically on the fridge, is all I picture.
Yeah. Portugal actually looked pretty good early. Or I'm right, Ghana's just not actually that good.
Well, Ghana have done that thing that a few teams have done. Iran did it as well, right? You set up with a 5-4-1, and you hope to counter if you get the chance to. But is it not just them wanting to stay in the game as long as possible? I think that's probably what it is.
They're aware of the fact that if they open up too much, Portugal will pass right through them. They're going to try and frustrate him. And Ghana does have speed. Like, Iñaki can move.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Mate, what's he doing?
Messi would have scored it. Just to be clear, not serious analysis
we should clarify, Jack's never watched football before. This is Jack's first.
Messi can jump that high, right, guys?
He's still got the ups, but how does he not, old Ronaldo's
so
drilling that at the goal, man.
That's so poor. I've never been that high.
No, I've
now some of the network games I took drugs. No, sorry. No, what I'm saying is, sorry, apologies. It's a joke. I've never jumped that high. Was the point?
I'm hoping that if I insult Ronaldo enough on the stream when he does his next interview, it'll bring me up for clout.
I'll be like, work the space. Think he's washed. Think he thinks I'm aging better than he is. Hey, JTP, thank you so much for the $15 donation to Amnesty International. I appreciate it.
Wait, do you read your chat now?
I do, yeah. What do you need?
I'm doing jokes. That's all.
Can't wait for your interview with Piers.
Portugal have thrown their fullbacks so high up the pitch. But even when it's on the opposite side, they're not scared to just leave two back.
Building the ball up, you can't even see Cancelo and Guerrero.
There's the ball.
I'm surprised they went Guerrero over Nuno Mendes.
I guess they just value his ball playing ability a bit more.
Who do you think is going to win the Golden Boot for this World Cup? That's a good question.
Harry Kane.
Larry Kane.
I think it might be Mbappe still. He's got one, right? Mbappe, yeah.
Ecuador. Mendes is injured? Oh. He got hurt in training. Okay, so this was after I looked him up for the video. Adrian Rabiot's winning the Golden Boot. Or Giroud.
Giroud could win it, actually. Legit.
Yeah. They've got their match against Tunisia. Could be a couple of goals for Giroud.
Yeah, that's why I said Mbappe, because I think their group is probably one of the softer. Even against Denmark. Everyone's back in Denmark. I don't think Denmark are as good as everyone seemingly thinks.
No, Benzema's not coming back at all. He's out the whole thing.
Yeah, that's sad, man. There's a few players like that, isn't there? I'm just missing. Mane's unavailable as well. James Maddison.
I've noticed there's been a lot of players cramping up at the end of games, like more than I've ever remembered. I don't know if that is because of the timing of the World Cup or if it's to do with all the extra times. They're basically running around for an extra 10 minutes every game. I still don't know how I feel about the extra time stuff.
It feels weird that it was like unannounced and then it just started happening.
It's like FIFA had enough of people complaining about time wasting. Right, we're going to give you a taste of what you think you want. It's going to be like after the group stage. Like, right, we're going back now because Paul said you ate it.
I actually like the new time that they're doing.
I do wonder how much of a more of a demand it puts on the players, because like you are just, the ball is in play for more. You're running around for a longer period. Like they're talking about the ball being out of play, right, for like 20 minutes every game.
Yeah.
Sometimes more, and it's like that is all the extra time. That is not an insignificant amount of more kind of just time to be playing football with it in play.
Especially when football's attuned to play 90 minutes.
So apparently,
point, right?
Ronaldo is already on 0.45 XG in this game.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's that low. Could be higher.
Oh. I don't know what it is, but he seems to have crossed the critical mass of just not being that guy anymore.
Yeah, but he'll still score like 4 this one. This is the most. I'll be honest. I don't watch a lot of Portugal, and they've got a reputation for playing a certain way. This is the most modern I can remember them playing ever.
Portugal?
They're very fluid.
I've never seen them play like this. They've always been a lot more.
Ghana's giving them the space. I mean, they're meeting him at the halfway line.
That's true. Their midfield movement though is so. Is good, which is a bit of an indictment on the previous iterations of them. But it's super fluid.
Yeah, the Portuguese fans have long hated the way their team plays.
It's weird because Ghana are playing this 5-4-1, but the wider kind of midfielders are tucking in so narrow, kind of leaving the fullbacks a bit exposed.
Yeah.
But they are keeping them out of the middle, except for that one Ronaldo chance.
Yeah, you basically got a block of 4 in the middle, right? And then you're just trying to I think you're just trying to invite crosses in and say, we'll try and deal with them.
Yeah, Felix is running along his line so much. There's been a few times where the ball goes on one side and he just drifts to the back post. Like his movement is so crucial with Ronaldo. Otherwise, they're both ineffective. So he has to move so much. Like Ronaldo's positioning here is really interesting. He's not playing on the last man. He's just sort of like he's dropping in at times, but he doesn't really need to.
He's not even trying to make a run like towards the corner.
Like look at him here, look, the way he's not being the last man. Keeps like dropping in and then shifting, but he's not really got like he's no longer. I think the thing he's lost that he was so known for is he's just not as explosive as he used to be. So he cheats a little bit now and plays like the other side. Whereas before it'd play like man to man with the defender and then dart in to get on the ball. Now he doesn't do that as much. He sort of has to position himself slightly deeper to begin with, which frankly just makes you easier to play against any like high quality players.
I do feel like Ghana are playing a dangerous game by just leaving the space out wide. Like Cancelo and Guerrero are players who will punish you with balls.
Well, they haven't yet. There hasn't been one good play that comes from that cross because Portugal seems intent on trying to go through him anyways. Oh, nice play.
And Naki Williams is the kind of player though who only needs one ball over the top and he'll just take that chance.
So I don't think he is. I think he needs 3. He might take one of those. He's that sort of player. But they
Andre
they
Ayew is
can't
the
play.
big. He's the big match player.
They can't really play any other way though. That's the thing, isn't it?
No,
Like, you play
this is
another
how
way to
Ghana
this.
has to play this game.
Yeah, you kind of have to do this.
So whether you think Portugal's in good form or not, they are technically better than Ghana is. Ghana's going to have to battle the 90 minutes and then take, basically hit 2 to 3 passes in a row.
Yeah, they have to get to the point where Portugal feel frustrated.
Yeah.
And at this point, obviously, that's not going to be the case, but there'll be a turning point.
Can we
and then there's big decisions for Portugal whether you keep Ronaldo on or not. And you've got to assume they won't take him off.
Yeah. But, you might want to sub him off to change the way the team plays.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Again, especially when you got someone like Leao, and you keep Felix through the middle, moving around, almost playing as like a false 9, and then you can bring Leao on and completely change the dynamic of how you're playing. You can even play Leao up front in the same way as Ronaldo.
This is here. This is in.
Oh, my word.
Oh, nice. He needed a better pass.
It's really good from Cancelo.
Still needed a better. I like that. I don't know what they were doing. They were asleep reacting to that ball. That's terrible.
Shot or cross?
Mate, everyone's going to be hyper-focused on Ronaldo in this tournament, and I'm the same. I can't stop watching him. Because there's such a fluidity to everything Portugal are doing, and it's like they've got a luxury player up front, which is pretty rare in modern football. As much as I think Portugal are changing the way in which they're playing, Ronaldo's playing like... And he has done this for a while now. He did it at Juventus and in the last periods of Madrid, and obviously he's done it at United. But he's playing as like your classic number 9. But classic number 9s are sort of being phased out. And if you're going to be a classic number 9, you have to have the ability to run in behind. Like even Lewandowski's done it in recent years, and like Haaland's obviously the expert at it. And Ronaldo, who's obviously been an elite player for so long, is playing the role like someone who's 37 or whatever it is. Like, it's interesting.
He's stiff. He's still strong and explosive, I think, but he's more stiff than he was. He doesn't take those long, majestic runs anymore.
Because defensively, though, if you're Ghana, then so are you looking at it as like, do we have to keep him quiet? Are you actually not as bothered about him and far more bothered about Silva and Felix and these players that can sort of pick you apart? So it's interesting how you set up as Ghana. There's nothing to say Ronaldo can't just score from 20 yards like it's nothing, because we know like it's not really a slant on his ability. It's more of just a conversation about how Portugal operate and how Ronaldo fits into that, and at what point will it just be over? Like, at what point can that not happen anymore?
I think Ghana's really okay with the way this game has gone so far. It's probably because I'm wearing the Ghanaian jersey right now. Like that.
Fabulous.
I'm powering them. I'm willing them to match them.
I was wearing my South Korea kit earlier. Didn't work.
I mean, they didn't lose.
Well, that's true, but
didn't work. I like the fact you put this on thinking, well, that'll be 2-0.
Yeah, that's it. What with Japan? They were 1-0 down. I put on a Japan shirt and they scored 2. Basically confirmed correlation.
Oh, that was a better ball.
Like, if he put on the scarf of Ghana, they score in the next 10 minutes, I reckon.
The scarf? I mean, it is behind me. It's right here.
Exactly.
Portugal right here. We're working our way towards Brazil-Serbia at the end of the day. We've got all the scarves of all the teams playing today behind us.
So I saw that the other day.
I am impressed by that. Where do you put the ones where teams aren't playing? Do you just have a pile of them? Do you have like a rack for each day that you set up?
Oh, no, I don't have a rack for each day. We have a giant pile of scarves, and we get the scarves together that we need.
Jack's number works in fashion.
I just feel like it'd be a bit annoying when you can't find the scarf you want if there's 32 in a pile.
Oh, well, I mean, there's not that many. And there's only certain color combinations, right?
Jack, did you ever used to have, or like your dad might have had one, where you used to have like an automatic tie spinner? Do you know what I mean?
No, I grew up on the streets, so I don't know these
No, you
things.
didn't. You grew up-
Tie
you-
spinner.
You grew up in a middle-class suburb of Lincoln.
The streets of Lincoln.
I've been. I know where it was. No, you used to be able to clip your ties to like a spin, and then you press a button, and it would go, and then spit, and then you just get whichever one you wanted that day.
This sounds like something from Wallace and Gromit.
My dad used to have one.
Is his name Wallace?
No, you know he's not.
Did he have a bed that tipped up and slid him out of bed in the morning into
Yeah,
his...
my mum used to hate it. She used to still be
There you go. Honestly, I'm backing Andre Ayew to score. That dude is a World Cup fiend.
I didn't realize you had such love for Andre Ayew. This is...
Thoughts on Jordan, are you?
I mean, he's on the team, as far as I know. Yeah, he is. He's on the team. There is actually a third Ayew brother who apparently is just not as good as the other two, which I think is incredibly awkward.
That must be really sad at family get-togethers. Like, how's your careers going? Oh, I'm tearing up in the Prem.
Yeah, there's Andre and Jordan are at the World Cup, and I think it's like Ismail is he has one cap. I looked it up. Yeah, he has one cap, and he plays like very low level now.
Yeah, imagine dedicating yourself to a career, but ultimately having family members talk about other people in the profession.
Yeah, you do become a professional player with a national team cap for your country, only to be overshadowed by all of your siblings.
I was actually referring to Jack and Zealand.
Oh, Ibrahim Ayew. He plays in Gibraltar now. Yeah,
Oh, I love Gibraltar.
great league.
Have you seen they're building a new national stadium in Gibraltar that holds 8,000 fans?
Where?
Well, they
Where the old ground is.
Show. Felix, what is that?
Where the current stadium is, I think they're just knocking it down and building. There's not space like to build
there
a
is.
second.
I remember
stand.
I've been to Gibraltar. When I went, I asked like the doorman at the hotel we were staying at, and I was like, "Oh, I heard that." This was weeks after the Lincoln Red Imps beat Celtic in Champions League, like the opening round. And then Celtic, of course, played at home and beat them like 5-0 and won anyways. But the Lincoln Red Imps won. I'm like, okay, so you have a league. Where do your teams play? And he was like, oh, we have one stadium. And every league match in the Gibraltar League is played on that one ground.
I think it's called like Victoria Park.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
chaos.
and that's where the
120 players
national
on each
team
side.
plays too. There's just no room.
There was a period where that stand, I don't know if it actually does fulfill it, but there was a period where their only stadium didn't fulfill like FIFA and UEFA's requirements. So they used to have to play all their games in Portugal.
Well, that's unfair because Greenland can't join FIFA because they can't build a stadium that matches their requirements. But if they could just play somewhere else, that would be all right.
They
But
closed
hey,
so many loopholes, didn't they? with that,
Gibraltar's
like-
really trying to get out of Nations League D, so they need the new stadium to do it.
Ghana are having moments where the defense gets completely out of shape in
They
transition.
are, but for some reason, Portugal looks to cut it back instead of forcing that ball up the field. Like there was a chance on that right wing if he kept going. So Bruno flops so hard, man.
Yeah.
It's the slow motion yell that always gets me. That's what drives me crazy. When you go into the slow mo and you see them feel the contact and go,
Yeah. They're just shouting for the ref, though, aren't they? They want the ref to notice. It's exclusively for the ref.
Yeah, it all is, isn't it?
I just don't want a 0-0.
Well, Ghana is perfectly okay with a 0-0. This is their toughest game. Oh, what? No, he's not going to score again. Oh, he called the foul!
I don't think that was a foul. I don't think it was a foul. But
I gotta see it again. I thought it was.
I mean, that's not a foul. That's professional football. Like, that is outrageous.
Stonewall.
Just carrying on. Like that. Don't look at that. That is not like. As a
if that's the reverse, right? If that's the defender pushing Ronaldo and he goes down, that ain't getting given.
Even Harry Maguire's not going down there. Like.
Oh, and then Ghana scores immediately. Oh,
that is an appalling decision. That's just like a little bit of upper body contact, which is totally normal.
That was not that different to one in the South Korea game where the South Korea player got nudged in the back going for a cross.
Yeah. And they didn't give the penalty.
It's Ronaldo, but dearie me.
Well, the fact they showed one highlights, like, right, we'll move on now. We move on.
It was literally a goal. I mean, game-changing moment.
It's one of those ones as well, because the ref's blown VAR.
Well, they can't review it because the ref had already blown.
Wow, as if they give that as a foul.
Derek Ray just said that Ronaldo was looking decidedly cheesed off, and that is one of my favorite phrases I've ever heard in a broadcast.
Yeah, it's been cheesed off for about a year and a half, though.
It's been decidedly cheesed off there.
As soon as he got to Carrington and saw the same jacuzzi, that was that. He was like, right, I'm checked.
Yeah, that's he went to the cheese shop, hasn't left. Cheesed off. Yeah, the referee is an American, by the way.
Is he? They're letting you lot ref now.
I'm disappointed he's not wearing a black and white striped kit like all the refs in American sports and a hat.
Separate from the ref being American, I think if that foul happens in the middle of the field, you totally call it. There's extension of the arm and everything. I think it's harsh, but I do see it. Like I do
aren't
see
MLS
it.
refs like derided as being awful though?
It is like he did. It wasn't. He like extended his arm. He pushed him over.
I thought MLS referees had a reputation for being not great. I mean, I feel like all refs sort of have that reputation, but
you never hear that a ref did a good job.
No,
there's never a ref that I go, they're good at refereeing. Like you only remember the bad decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, the ref called roughing the passer on that. That's 15 yards and an automatic first down.
I'm a big believer in that there should be like sin bins. I like it's one thing from hockey that I definitely think should come over.
There should be what?
There should be like power plays.
Yeah, I think power plays are fantastic in hockey.
Mate.
Yeah, if you don't know what a power play is in hockey, it's if you get a penalty, you get sent off the ice for 2 minutes. And so it's just like in hockey, 6 on 5, and in soccer it'd be 11 on 10. Obviously.
I feel like if you get a yellow card, you have to be out for 5 minutes. If you get 3 of them, you're out of the game. You get 3. That's too many in it, really. Probably 2. Probably still has to be 2.
People are saying Colleen is the only... I don't think Colleen is the only one. There have been refs in this tournament. Like, the one you guys were saying was great. He was great. Like that one guy.
Well, Colleen is funny because Colleen has got a reputation for being like the best ever, but actually in Italy, he wasn't really loved. But across Europe and the world, because he looked quite scary, he got a lot of credit for being a bit of a disciplinarian. But I don't believe in Italy he was particularly well liked. And people in Italy didn't think he was particularly good. And I think he had allegations of corruption thrown at him as well.
Well, I mean, it is Italy, so...
Because he was in Italy, yeah. But I think he was considered, especially in like World Cups, he was considered to be like the guy. But it's one of those things where his reputation is not necessarily accurate. Like Howard Webb is sort of the UK, or is the English sort of notable referee, but also refereed the most sort of chaotic World Cup final in terms of discipline. Or they hated him because he wasn't corrupt. That's a better reason to hate him.
That would make sense. Yeah. They hated him because he wasn't corruptible. Italians are fun.
Very Italian.
Yeah.
He's off.
Yeah, I don't know what Ronaldo's doing there.
I've got a mental idea. Please shoot this down if you hate it.
I'm not
You know,
doing
like
what I'm doing
reality TV shows, they do like the Masked Singer, where like you have like a singer or someone who's like, you don't know the identity of them. We should do that with referees. Then referees can never be accused of bias. At the end of the game, we reveal who the ref is every game.
Are you suggesting that referees dress up as massive hot dogs?
Yes.
I'm just suggesting
would love
that their identities remain anonymous to the end of the match.
That's interesting. I mean, how are you supposed to talk to him, though? Well, that was out. That's a freaking corner.
My worry is you'll be working at FIFA in a year's time based on that sort of suggestion.
They'll love that, won't they?
FIFA's scouting the watch along to see if they find any good ideas they like. Yeah. Oh, dude, Ghana brought the trumpet. Let's go.
You can do social media votes where people try and guess and vote for who they think the ref was based on the decisions.
What do you mean? I like to think we can vote them off and another ref comes on.
The masked ref.
70% of people vote them out, then we get a new one on.
Oh, dude, Seydou Aliou did not know that was a corner and was trying to throw the ball in. Oh,
well, actually, speaking of voting, Z, have you had the good news? I assume you're very excited about it.
The US is hosting the next World Cup? Yes, I have.
No, you can... Just to make sure this isn't the goal. You can now vote in Eurovision.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that. Nice defensive header. That was Fernandes.
The Eurovision Song Contest.
What, Americans are going to be able to vote?
Yeah, the world. Everybody in the world will be able to vote in Eurovision. Too bad I've literally never watched Eurovision, so I got to kind of learn what it is.
I can't wait for the Eurovision watch-along in May.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Eurovision watch-along.
Z will be doing it as a vlog.
US isn't entering Eurovision. The world can just vote in Eurovision. I don't know why they did that. I mean, Eurovision isn't a big deal here. I wouldn't know what it is if it wasn't for you guys talking about it.
Well, we will talk about it.
They're going out swinger on the corner. Unbelievable. Anti-analytics nonsense.
Oh, I'm an absolute sucker for a volley from any sort of corner situation.
Somebody get Pavard on the phone. If I'm Ghana, I'm very happy with the way all of this has gone.
Yeah, and if you're Portugal, this is probably what you thought it would be like. So it's not
just a slog against a team that's going to set up to stop you from scoring. Yes.
Honestly, the conversation is what happens with Ronaldo here. Because if he scores, there's no issue and you can keep him on. But if he doesn't,
he's missed the two chances where he didn't foul somebody in the build-up. So
yeah, that's funny, really, because he should have a goal. So like his performance,
he has half the goal's
massively.
Worth of XG, and he had it in the first 15 minutes of the game. Ow.
Is there a better midfield in the tournament than Portugal?
Croatia's midfield's really good. Modric, Kovacic, and Brozovic.
I quite like Spain's.
Spain's midfield's outstanding.
Bruno, Neves, Silva, and who am I missing? Hang on, who am I missing there? Someone.
I've got the lineup up. It's Neves, Silva, and are they playing Otavio in the midfield?
Yeah, on the left side of the diamond.
No, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, on the right. Bruno on the right. Otavio on the left. Silva through the middle. Neves sitting.
So it is a 4-3-3. I've just kind of been watching Ghana's.
No. Playing Felix and Ronaldo sort of. Actually, now is it more of a 3? And with Bruno on the right, pushed up on the right. Have they changed it actually? Because it was more of a diamond, and then when the keeper had the kick.
See, like now it's Felix and Ronaldo pushing at them. It's like a 4. Or it's more of a 2-6-2. Because
it's
like the wingbacks are so far up.
Interestingly, it's quite similar to what City do.
Yeah, like we're building a triangle with the 2 center backs and Neves, and then everybody else is up.
I think on paper Portugal's midfield's good. I don't know how balanced it is.
Oh, Danilo. Yeah. So we're not seeing it apparently, but the color person on the broadcast, I don't know if you can hear it, is saying Ronaldo's looking very frustrated each time they fail to go up the field.
I'd love to see the territory for this game. I feel like half of it's just been Portugal passing it around their defence and midfield.
Oh, nice
from
tackle.
one side to the other.
Yeah, a Ghana goal really opens this up.
Oh boy, does it.
Oh. And it's different to like when Australia scored, because Ghana have the ability to sit in and just defend.
Yeah, but it adds an element of spice to this game. And Ghana's defended. They haven't really created anything, but they've defended well.
Well, Ghana's like some of Ghana's centre backs are obviously Premier League players as well. Like they're
That's a big header.
That was a huge cut by GQ.
Big moment.
It's the one time where Ghana have had a bit of sustained possession going forward and they just get caught out.
Ronaldo just legitimately could not beat the guy. Like he just couldn't. It was Cristiano Ronaldo against Seydou Alidu, and he could not get by him. That's alarming. That's a good ball.
Oh, Ronnie. Oh, dear. Why are they stopping that?
Might have been an offside.
Let's get that he's off.
Don't think this was going in here when Ronaldo blocked it.
No, he was trying to cross it. Ronaldo just gets in the way and he misses the ball.
I think Ronaldo's off when the ball goes in the first time. Oh.
I'm not sure. I don't think it was really a foul. I think they both hit each other there.
Yeah, I don't think a foul should have been called either way. I think they're just like...
That's what I'm saying, unless it was an offside for Ronaldo.
Yeah, but it might have been an offside. I don't think we haven't gotten any clarification on what it was.
I mean, the ball's nowhere near any of it, so who knows what happened.
Well, that's probably a foul.
What's good for Ghana is they've got players like Salisu and Amati, who in their Premier League careers in the last couple of years have had to do quite a lot of defending. So this sort of game suits them to a degree.
Yeah.
Slightly different when you could the concentration levels shouldn't ever be an issue.
The back three is Amarty, GQ, and Salisu, and that's not bad.
No, not at all. But you can see why Lamptey's not playing, because he's not as much of an out-and-out defender.
That should have been a foul.
Of all the things he's blown for, that's mad.
Oh,
Ref!
Win the free kick. That was lovely.
Hey, Mohamed Kudus. I love Baba Rahman. I feel like I always end up signing Baba Rahman, the Ghanaian left back.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's because Chelsea never wanted him. So you'd always be able to get him.
Yeah, it's easy enough. But he does have, he doesn't really defend, but boy, can hit a ball. Wingback tendencies.
Well, see, that's the sort of situation where Ghana are really vulnerable. If they get a block in, which isn't overly effective because they've got a lack of midfielders, players sat on the edge, especially someone like Neves, right? Especially later in the game as players start to tire a little bit.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's where they're going to be really vulnerable to those sorts of situations as it breaks down. If they don't respond to second and third balls well enough. Which is interesting because Portugal aren't playing to get loads of crosses in from the byline, which is arguably where they could be most effective because of how deep Ghana are playing, and because there's 5 of them, and then the guys in front are also quite defensively minded. There will be those spaces on the edge of penalty areas, and they need to make more of that. They should be using Ronaldo as the biggest distraction ever. They shouldn't even really be thinking about him. I said this on my stream before. That's how they should play.
Well, I don't think Ronaldo's going to be down for that, to be honest. If you start not passing him the ball, he's going to be all moody about it.
Just hold a secret meeting. Be like, right, who goes off? And then everyone else, right, we've got a secret meeting, middle of the night, team hotel.
Cancelo has booted the bottom of his boot there.
That hurts.
Yeah, it's such a
Does
horrible
Cancelo have a freaking compass? Oh.
Those ones hurt.
It's
I like the ref had the yellow out before the camera even cut to him.
Yeah.
He's walking towards Kudus.
if you know a game's going to be aggressive enough, you never put it away.
Yeah, fair.
Just carry it around. Yeah, you never have to get it out.
Only 2 minutes.
I guess the ball's not been out of play very much, has it? Because it's just been Portugal passing it around.
Ghana's had their one or two
though.
spells, but that's yeah. This is oh, come on. This is Ghana's best version of this match, I think.
Football goes so much quicker when you watch it with people.
It's kind of weird. This is one of those games where if Ghana scored early, I think it's not. Take it wrong, it's not bad for them, but it really then Portugal really have to go for it more.
Dude, look at where Auntie put this ball compared to where the foul was. This is fantastic. He's like 10 yards in front of the box, and it was off to the side. I don't know if I've just never paid attention to that before, but that brightens my day.
Does Danilo usually play as a centre-back for the national team?
I think normally it's Pepe. It's Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's playing. I'm surprised that's what they. I don't know if he's done that a lot for them, but yeah, I'm surprised.
Lack of intensity from Portugal is alarming. Yeah, I think a lot of Portuguese national team play over the last 15 years has been waiting for Ronaldo to do something cool. All right.
Wow.
First half done. Absolute snoozer, honestly. Outside of Ronaldo missing 2 chances, which is funny, but
I think both teams will be like relatively happy. I think if you're Portugal, you don't like you've seen all the other teams be shocked and have like moments, and they've not really been under that much threat.
no, Ghana doesn't have a shot. Ghana hasn't looked like they're going to get a shot either.
No.
But also, this is Portugal's easiest game, and they have done anything but can like grab it by both hands and take control.
Yeah. This is like
I'm gonna look at
strength have been quite fluid. It's problematic for them.
I'm looking at
Because while they
Portugal's
can be
bench.
quite fluid.
I was literally thinking the same thing. So you were like, "Oh, Portugal on the bench," because this is the kind of game where I think they have to change something.
Yeah.
They've
But
got
this is where they miss Jota, but they've got Leao.
They've got Leao, they have Vitinha, and they have Gonzalo Ramos as another like goal-getting guy. I think this is a game where you literally just keep bringing in forwards.
You've got Andre Silva as well.
Just keep bringing in forwards. Bring in Gonzalo
What,
Ramos.
for
Bring in
Ronaldo
Leao.
though? But do you take Ronaldo off?
I think you take Felix off that half. I don't know. He's done a lot.
Otavio. I think you take Otavio off. You add another forward and take Otavio off. He wasn't good this half.
I don't disagree with Felix. I just think when you're that guy playing with Ronaldo, it's so hard. You're having to do the movement of 2 players. It's really it's super difficult.
I thought Felix was more promising and more aggressive than Otavio. I think you take Otavio off.
They changed it though. They changed it halfway through. They started as a diamond and they became more of a 3, with Bruno pushing up far more on the right hand side, and then Felix plays off the left. Ronaldo's almost central to the middle. Yeah, it changed from the first 15 minutes. That's kind of what they played, and then they went to 4-3-3. Like I'm looking at the heat maps of Otavio and of Bernardo Silva. They are both absolutely everywhere.
Super serious poll. The the player of the half is it Portugal's green shorts, the Ghanaian goalkeeper's dreads, Ronaldo's contract status, or the West African drums. Those are our 4 options.
Yeah, I don't want to influence it, so I won't start. I'll just vote.
I voted.
Yeah, you can vote privately though. You know, you don't want to have your outside.
No, I did. No, I don't want to say. I voted for the drums. The drums is running away with this.
I'm one of 4 shorts voters.
Are you?
I actually voted for Lawrence Atti's dreads. I think they've added real color to this first half.
He's a player who I've only ever seen in Football Manager before today, but I always notice him because he's just got such a unique appearance.
Yeah, he plays for St. Gallen, and he was the guy, just to toot my own preview horn, he was the guy that I actually picked to be their starting keeper.
So is their normal starter just out long term?
Walcott? What?
Is their normal starting goalkeeper just out for ages?
Yeah. He got hurt during the September tune-ups, I think. But he's out for a significant amount of time. Like, he's not on the roster, not back. I don't know what the injury is, but they said, like, oh, well, they're just going to have to find a new number 1 for the tournament, and that is Lawrence Ati. That's an awkward position, because he's like the unquestioned starter for the World Cup. But then once Wallacott comes back, he's just not.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva is on the ball so much more than anyone else.
Have any of Zealand's players to watch done anything? No, not since the Canada-Belgium game yesterday. It has turned into a curse. Started in Canada-Belgium, where my players to watch were Jonathan David and Kevin De Bruyne, and they were both atrocious. Wow, 67% to the West African Drums. Massive performance by the West African Drums in that first half.
I'm looking forward to see how they do the rest of the tournament as well, because I think first game, you've got to work your way into this tournament with your drums. By game 3, I want to be hearing, the complete works of The Little Mermaid.
I can't believe Ronaldo took such a bad touch on that first play.
I think it's because he was holding on to the armband.
And then the header. Like, this is a classic Ronaldo goal, and he missed the header.
It's really interesting that Portugal haven't had a single dribble completed, like a proper dribble, in that game, whereas Ghana have completed 4 of 4. And in terms of possession lost, admittedly, Ghana aren't on the ball nearly as much, but Portugal have been interested, they've been good with it, but equally quite slack with it in the final third. And Ronaldo's missed 2 chances he should have scored ultimately.
Yeah. See, he pushes him off. I don't know.
They're both kind of using their arms, I feel like.
Yeah, they are jostling, and then he just pushes him off. Zero dribbling, no wingers. They need to get Bernardo Silva in space. I haven't even noticed him in this game.
He's just been their man completing the transitions from one side to the other.
He's had more touches than anyone else. He's completed 49 of 52 passes. Only one of them's been key, though.
Do you have how many progressive passes he's made?
Oh, some of them. No, I don't have that. That's data.
You don't have any data?
That's not usually,
I thought you were the data guy. You'll provide all this data. We don't have progressive passes. What are we? FM22?
Progressive passes are often done retrospectively, Jack.
Does FM23 have progressive passes in it?
Yes,
I think it does.
Have you played it this year?
No. I'm playing in the 6th tier. We don't really look at that sort of nonsense.
No, I played it. The match engines. Do you know what? Let's not talk about Football Manager, because I'm just going to get cross. So I can't do it. Not this year. And as Kev says, we've all got to be positive. So
Kev's positive, so he's got that going for him.
Yeah.
Should we get a prediction going for the second half? Starts in 5 minutes.
Patch it. Oh, you mean this game? Sorry.
I feel like chat participation. The West African Drums won the first half.
Yep. Oh, who's going to be the player of the match in the second half?
Referee.
Maybe we do who scores next. We encourage a goal one way or another. We will have to have a third option of another 0-0.
I'm going 0-0. I think this match is 0-0. Black Stars, baby.
I think Ronaldo penalty probably.
Really? It's the defense is a little loose.
I can just see Bernardo Silva winning something and Ronaldo going, "That's my ball, please." Oh dear.
What if Ronaldo got it saved by Lawrence Ati?
Oh, please.
There's been a few penalty saves.
Yeah. And not for the US, for
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Lucas, what time do you want us on tomorrow?
No, I'm going to the bar to watch the game, dude. I'm not sitting here.
I'll fly over.
If you want to fly over for tomorrow, I will be at the bar surrounded by Americans.
No,
I will be too tilted. Right. I'll be too tilted.
I enjoyed watching your watch along of the Wales game.
There was a point, Jack. I don't know if you saw this. Kev was watching him while Kev was live, and me and you turned off as Wales scored. Oh dear, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was great. Everybody seemed to know before me. I don't know, the TVs at the bar were like way behind. We're not getting the USA England watch along? No, you will. I'm bringing my live streaming like backpack. So it'll be an IRL stream from the bar. It won't be
wonderful.
Like at the here. It won't be here.
It looked cold when you were out and about.
We just need to get a sponsor to fly us over, Ben.
Yeah, Kev. Where's Kev?
Kev's gonna be the sponsor. Bring
Yeah,
everybody over. You
money.
surprised me at the bar.
He's got loads of money. I'm waiting for Kev to do it. If he wants friends, he's got to pay for me.
He's gonna pay for the friends.
Yeah. I've told him. I literally said to him earlier. He was like, "What have I got to do to get the network game?" I went, two grand a week from you personally. Yeah, I'm in. So it's up to. So if there's not a network game this year, it's up to Kev really. How much does he want it?
We all know he can foot that bill too.
Exactly. I didn't say it unrealistically.
Imagine having friends. No, I just like to watch the US games in rowdy environments. Like if I'm watching my team, I like to be in a really rowdy environment. Every other game.
Me and Jack can make it pretty rowdy if you want.
Yeah, no, well, like rowdy for like arms around the people next to you, singing the anthem sort of environment.
FaceTime us from the backpack.
Don't do that.
FaceTime you from the backpack. No,
I've got Nerdphonic coming around for a showdown meeting, so not during the game. But I'm gonna say showdown meeting.
I was gonna say you're not even a little worried about the US popping up as something special, a massive 1-1 win.
I suspect this will be clipped, but no, I'm not that concerned. To be honest.
I think England only really need 1 point from the next 2 games to get through because of the goal difference.
Yeah, you do only need 1 point. So go ahead and just give us that point as well. We'll take it.
Yeah, I guess for the US, it's just about not losing that game so you have a chance against Iran.
Cavani's like rowdy fans in the US. You haven't seen proper working class fans in England. Oh, I forgot we were supposed to burn the bar down and then throw chairs at families of 5. That's the only way we can properly celebrate our national team. Way to set the bar high there, Cavani.
That is slander. Me and Jack would never slate America.
I love America. Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm not even talked about New York yet.
Yeah, if you want to play that game. See, if we've learned anything about this World Cup, I would have thought it's that everybody celebrates the same way in the end. I saw those videos of Saudi fans. Those were hilarious.
Did you see the one where the guy ripped like the door?
Yeah, he like rips his door off and throws it into his yard. That is such a good video. But like that's always like in the end of the day when you're rooting for your national team, I think everybody's just celebrating with the same type of insanity. Right.
There was a video I saw on the British broadcast after the England game. They did a thing where they like cut to like different people reacting to the game. And they have like people in the bar. Then it cuts to like a primary school full of like elementary school kids. They're all going mad. There's just one kid who clearly hates football who's just not reacting in the corner. Yeah. It was really awesome. Funny. He was just staring at the camera.
Can I say something that I probably will come off as a hot take, but I just want to get it out there because you might agree with me. I'm watching I watch those videos of like the celebrations at the pub in those big viewing parties of every goal against Iran. You cannot tell me that is not forced. Like those giant, like when you score your 5th goal against Iran and every beer goes up in the air and a big group of people's jumping around. Like, are you kidding me?
By the 5th, yeah, I probably agree with you.
Yeah, like the first one, fine. But I think everybody's aware of the fact that they want to be part of these hype videos, and so they just go absolute, like, you know. If we score a 5th goal against Iran, I'm cheersing the people next to me and high-fiving, but I'm not like tossing my beer across the room and jumping all over everything. I don't.
If they're drunk enough, it's probably real.
You just like you can see it on the people's faces where they're kind of like looking to see what their next celebratory move is. They're not just going nuts. And I don't want to knock anybody for celebrating because I always think those pundits are really stupid when they're like, Well, why'd they celebrate so much? You'd think they won the Champions League, and it's like you won. You know, you scored a goal at the World Cup.
Yeah.
It just feels like, in particular, England has this fetishization of of limbs.
Is that why? Is that why you didn't celebrate the second US goal against Wales?
Yeah, I didn't celebrate it because we didn't score it, Ben. But thanks. We didn't score that goal, unfortunately.
You wish you could complain about scoring a fifth in the World Cup.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining about scoring a fifth. I'm just saying I feel like those celebrations are they look a little forced at times. We're like,
when you're drunk and you're in that environment. Is it like one person throws up and they're forcing it, but then it's like a herd mentality? One beer's in the air, right? Well, my beer has to go in the air too, otherwise I'm not celebrating hard enough. There's like a one-upmanship.
At what point does the beer? What cost of the beer is not worth throwing?
I think 5-1. I think your fifth goal, like.
No, I mean, how much has the beer got to be for you to go? Do you know what? I'm not throwing this.
Oh,
I paid for this.
I would say
£15.
Yeah, I was gonna say like $15.
15.
So like £12.
I was gonna say 6.
Now see, the beer I had at the last watch party was $9.
See, the real strategy is
but
when there's a goal, you don't throw your beer up. You just tilt your head back and open your mouth and catch other people's beer.
Right, yeah, that's disgusting.
That is, I'm pretty
then there's
sure
no wastage.
And that is how COVID started.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't bats. It was people throwing beer in China.
It was.
Oh, it
was 2018 World Cup. When Trippier scored that free kick, that's when COVID started. People drank a bunch of the beer out of the air.
It's like it's like the Nike advert. Ronaldo's gone to 2013 Ronaldo or 14 Ronaldo because he's put the short sleeves on. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
That advert was so good that they did with like the time machine stuff.
It was good. Ronaldinho looked a bit odd, but other than that, yeah, great advert.
Well, Ronaldinho is old. You know, time to stop forcing people to get plastic surgery without judgment.
Who's the commentator that I can hear, Z? Who's she?
I have no idea, but I will say this is the best broadcast pair, like combination of play-by-play and.
I assume she's a former women's international.
Oh, I'm sure.
Would you my guess?
I haven't heard a name.
I'm sure.
FIFA commentator, innit?
Yeah, Ali Wagner, who is a former national team player.
That was my assumption.
But this is the best team because Ian Dark is calling games and he's great, but Landon Donovan is like he's learning TV. I think this is like
Ian
his
Dark
first
tournament. He does some UK stuff as well.
Yeah, Dark is great.
Yeah.
What I love is Derek.
I forgot the time. Oh god.
He used to do it with McManaman, didn't he, in the US? I'm pretty sure. I remember I used to watch streams, and it was Ian Dark and Steve McManaman.
Derek Gray's so good. Derek Gray's pronunciations, though, like in England, the commentators don't give a damn. Here, he does all the proper ones. We're getting Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, no, Derek Gray absolutely slays it. Sorry, chat. Got the time. We are off and running. Second half, third match of 4 today. I'm doing this 7 straight days, my dudes.
So is Ronaldo more streamlined now he's not got sleeves?
I think you get more drag from the arm hair, even though he's probably had all of his laser removed. So I don't know.
That is the most Jack comment you've ever made.
It's a compliment, it's a compliment.
Yeah. No, but I qualified it. He's definitely had laser hair removal on his entire body, and I won't.
I guess that, yeah. Ronaldo's definitely waxing all over.
Yeah. They should like butter him up like a Dharma Traore so he can't be grabbed.
But it looked like a Madame Tussauds model, I suspect.
Have you seen the Madame Tussauds model that got launched in Times Square of Ronaldo?
No, can you send me a picture?
It's really like they put his face on the screen to like, right, count down from 10, and no one in like the whole of Times Square was counting down.
That's sad.
Times Square, you got to be better than that to impress him. The wax model probably looked like that Ronaldo impersonator that Speed met with.
I've been in the queue for Madame Tussauds in New York, but I didn't actually go into Madame Tussauds because it was also the queue for the bus pass. Not because I'm old. It was a tour thing. I should clarify.
No, Landon Donovan's not learning the sport. He's learning the TV. That's what I said. He's not like a good color guy yet. Oh, is that you on? Wow, that was
Ruben Diaz is like...
That was so good.
That's
ow.
The ref is very quick on these yellow cards, isn't he?
The cameraman can't keep up with these yellows, dude.
He's like a quick drawing kind of cowboy with these yellow cards.
Yeah, the more yellows though, this becomes more problematic for Ghana.
It's only two, and one not like Andre Ayew's got to make crucial challenges often. That was just an awkward one.
Will you get sent off in 10 minutes? I remind you.
Yeah, you won't need to. I think chat's got you on that one.
Yeah, I'll be in chat doing it as well.
They're bringing in... Dude, this is the most Portugal thing ever. We're really struggling to break down the other team. Let's bring in the most consummate anchorman midfielder of all time.
Do you reckon he's coming on for...
William Carvalho. He's coming in for Ronaldo.
I wonder if he comes in for Neves and they give the other midfielders a bit more permission to carry the ball with.
No, surely it'll be Otavio, and they'll then push them on. I suspect they'll play two sitting. Right? They're not going to just swap him out for Neves. Neves' passing is too progressive. But I think you probably put Silva pushed up further.
There's no actual reason to be prepping William Carvalho to come into this game. So.
Is it actually happening? Is this
yeah, no, he was looking at the tactics board wearing his kit and everything.
Oh, that's so strange. Why bring him on? Unless Neves is injured. Or there's a problem at centre-back.
I think they just want to... I feel like it's that midfield thing where their current midfield isn't... it's a bit susceptible if they start committing men forward.
I feel like Neves plays that role, though.
I don't know if he's the best at breaking down the ball.
Can Carvalho play center back? Just like a like-for-like switch for somebody.
Is it 3 stoppages for your 5 subs?
Yeah.
Yes, but halftime doesn't count as a stoppage. I learned that earlier in this tournament.
It's weird that they didn't make the change at halftime. They must wanted to go on and changed anything.
They must have said we'll give him 5 more minutes and see what happens. But it doesn't look like anyone's injured.
No. I mean, he's also not come in yet, so maybe that was misleading, but it was the consummate, he's definitely coming in, he's talking to the coaches, tying his jersey up,
Yeah.
That was the shot we saw. Oh, and Yaki. Oh. Okay.
FM23 interception there.
Yeah. I actually love that touch, too. Use the space. Ooh! Say to Alidu.
Oh.
Turned into a backpack at the end of that. That was a bad touch, Bubba.
Can't be another 0-0.
Mate, Bruno.
It just can't be.
Oh, it's Ronaldo, never mind. It's going to be one of them.
Yeah,
actually, that looked quite painful, actually. I'll take it back.
Yeah.
Ow.
I love how sometimes you think it's a flop, and then you see the replay, and you're like, holy.
Yeah.
They're the ones that hurt the most. Like when you get your foot stood on or you kick the bottom of someone else's boot.
That was so strange. He was so looking for it. The ref was like, nope.
I honestly think this ref has a thing against people that are looking for a call. In that's bad news for Portugal because Portugal's always looking for the call.
Yeah.
But that was a foul.
He was so, yeah, it was. Corner.
This ref is weird.
He is.
I like him.
I can't work out if he's good or bad. He's just very questionable.
I'll take any ref that creates chaos. It's not an England game. I don't really mind.
What do you miss so far? A bit of a weird refereeing performance.
It's just inconsistent.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he brings his yellow cards out quickly. So does anything else matter? Just need a ball of quality.
Players on the air.
All right, here we go. Oh, that wasn't bad.
A pretty good corner, yeah. Don't do that. You're not James Rodriguez. Pluck it in.
Hey, you don't know that.
I'm pretty confident.
You never know until you try the shot. Okay, Benjamin Pavard was he was a nobody, and then he tried the shot. He was a nobody.
Mate.
I mean, Benjamin Pavard's ridden that shot for 4 years.
I was gonna say, like, he's one of those players. It's just like
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised he was starting for them.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Diogo!
Oh, I like that though.
That was a bit casual, wasn't it?
Well, it looked like he was about to grab it, and then he remembered where he was.
And
I mean,
that's a foul.
Portugal's not had that called against it. I'll say that.
You're not allowed to touch AU.
Mate, the idea that they were a foul on the other side of the pitch wasn't given, and that is not great.
No, it's not.
Man, I'm looking forward to Brazil.
Do you think Serbia has any chance at that game at all?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, mate, Serbia's team are so fun.
They are. The forwards are fun.
Yeah.
Ronaldo can't run by him, so yeah. Look at this. Ronaldo literally can't.
Right?
He can't
And
separate.
look, if you're a Marty and Salisi, you'll be telling your other defenders, you'll be saying, look, we've played against him this year. It's not the same.
Yeah.
But like, he's not the same Ronaldo.
Oh, this has opened up.
All right, Kudus. This is the guy they want in this spot. Oh! Oh! Kudus!
Keeper was confident.
Look at that.
The amount of space, by the way.
They were just expecting him to pass. They didn't think he was going to shoot.
I mean, that chance there is an argument for William Carvalho.
That's true. Yeah. Now all of a sudden that's the best chance Ghana's had in the whole freaking game. It's the first time they've really hit a counter.
I don't know if it was just the camera angle there, but the Ghanaian or the Ghana manager looked so much bigger than all the players on the bench. He was like a teacher on a school trip with them all behind him.
Why do you hate Portugal? I don't hate Portugal. I root for the underdog generally, but I have nothing against Portugal at all. I think it would be fun. Portugal's one of those teams that's never won a World Cup. If they won the World Cup, I think it'd be a lot of fun. They're one of the teams that has never won that could win. And so I think it would be really fun if they did. Yeah. I have absolutely nothing against Portugal at all. They're not playing particularly well today. They're not creating much of anything. Oh, sub. Gotta update my rosters.
Is he injured?
It's for Otavio. I'll take the points. Thank you very much. Love football. They might even push Neves further on, but I think they'll probably play them as a 2.
That is such a weird sub.
It's not. That's the one I said.
I know it's the one you said, but they just took off. They put in a more defensive player, and they're trying to score a goal.
No, because they're gonna push on. They're gonna push the fullbacks on more now. They're gonna push Cancelo on way more.
William Carvalho is literally setting up more offensively. This is interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say they haven't even put him deeper. What
Yeah.
What on earth?
Like Ruben Neves is still dropping between the center backs to build up play. Carvalho's.
Unless they move Bernardo wide.
Well, I was gonna say I think it's a matter of physicality. I think they feel like they're probably getting bullied a little bit in the middle.
So they wanted to put in the biggest midfielder they have.
Well, yeah, but literally they've literally just decided that's the way to go.
Wow, now he's breaking
That's
out the yellow for this.
That's
Really?
one of those ones where I can't work if it's really bad or not that much in it.
He's not happy. I suggest it wasn't that bad.
How is that that bad at all?
You can tell.
That was not that bad at all.
He's so angry about it, mate. Relax. You're fine. But this is the problem. He's been booked now.
Oh, head to head. Oh no.
There's nothing in that really.
No,
get them both on. Let's do
you
10v10. Let's
can't-
open up the game.
You cannot give.
What is Felix doing?
He's got a
Honestly.
nosebleed. He's got a nosebleed.
He's doing this so they look at
Get
it.
them both off the pitch.
Do me a
Felix,
favour.
dude, Felix, are you kidding me right now?
Do me a favour,
Are
honestly.
you kidding me?
Doug's hurt himself more in the last hour than that. You
Star,
are
thanks for the
joking.
$6 to Amnesty International, my dude. I really appreciate it. We're raising money for Amnesty International to offset the issue with Qatar trying to help humanity while watching this World Cup.
Don't send him off for that.
No, you can't. You cannot. Felix initiated the contact.
Maybe they want a tactical concussion sub.
No, it's just nothing. Felix puts his head in, and he's just trying to brush Felix's head off his own face.
Yeah, that's not a headbutt. Felix literally initiates the contact. You know, Felix pretending his nose is broken is just too much for me. I'm sorry.
I want him to wear a mask.
Felix starts it.
Put him in
I'll tell you what, the face of Naki Williams pulls at his teammate there. It's just like, what have you done?
No, I want to see what's happening now.
God, dude. That's not a red. I'm sorry. If you actually think that's a red, that's not a red.
It's one of those ones where I've seen it given, but it shouldn't be. And if you're going to give a red to one, you have to give a red to both.
That's the thing, right? If he's not being booked, he might give yellows to both.
You can see João Felix hit him with his head first. Felix makes contact with him first.
The Ghana player pushed his head in. Well, Felix pushed his head in first.
Yeah.
Felix is trying to initiate a reaction and gets one, but the reaction he gets isn't enough for a red card. It's petulant on both sides. It's nothing.
Yeah, the Ghana player was obviously really fired up because that wasn't a yellow, but this ref is just weird and very confident in his weirdness. And then João Felix kind of feels that and goes and touches his forehead. Now here we go. Yeah, this Ghana manager is huge. He's massive.
He's massive.
It's a massive man.
Crazy.
How about the fact that every African country at this World Cup is being managed by somebody from that country?
Oh no.
Oh. They've recovered. That was a bad pass.
Little wake-up call.
No way Baba Rahman just tried to wait for that to go out of play.
Is the audio a bit weird for everyone?
Yeah, for me.
Okay.
Dude, this ref is angering everybody. TC, thank you for the $18. Wait, hold on. For the $17.76. You hear that, boys?
Hang on a
to
minute.
Amnesty International. Helping the world and making a statement all at the same time. That's right. I mean, this is just an interesting contrast of styles, I think, emotionally. There were subs. I've got to get those subs into the lineup, I think.
So you might need to restart the thing for us.
Yeah, the audio's a bit funky.
The audio's gone up really odd.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Hey, big dog.
I'll bring it back up here. How about that?
Perfect.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, well,
even if we have just been attacked.
Africa is still goalless in this tournament. Yes, another weird stat. Africa's got points all over the place. They have 2 draws in 4 matches, but no goals.
Yeah, CONCACAF are winless as well, aren't they?
CONCACAF is winless. You know who else is winless? Oceania, so the majority.
Yeah, everyone's drawn 0-0 to be fair, so fine.
Asia, Europe, and South America have wins. Wait, South America? Yeah, Ecuador has a win. Although, does that really count? Oh, Tariq's coming on?
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
We can't say how good that is until Qatar play Holland or the Netherlands, if you prefer.
Dude, Holland had won Asia. All these Asian teams that are pulling off huge results. Qatar beat all of them in that tournament. Oh, no. Oh, he gave it?
I'll take the points. I'll take the points. I don't think they're going to give this. I don't think that's a pen. We'll have to see that
After
again,
all of the calls he's made, he gives a penalty for that? Never. That's
Ronaldo kicks the back of his leg.
Does he touch the ball?
Yes. That is never a pen, bro. What?
Ronaldo kicks the back of his leg.
Mate.
What?
I don't think it's a penalty, but if it is, I'd like this clipped up as a montage.
That's never a pen.
I hope it's not given just because I want to see Ronaldo's reaction.
There's no way. VAR has to look at this. He didn't even touch him. That's not even arguably a foul.
It's usually pretty telling by the defender's reactions, and none of them acted guilty.
That is not a pen. Bro, you have to look at this. What?
23 penalties, by the way, for Portugal.
That's
that
insane.
graphic took him ages.
Penaldo. You have to look at that.
I don't disagree that they should look at it, but if he looks at it, is he going to say no pen? I don't know if he was.
I would. He clearly
No VAR check.
You have to look at it. Where's the VAR, dude? What's the point of VAR?
Oh, I could feel this
What is
coming.
the point? You can't fix the idiot in the Canada game who doesn't even know how long a match is, and you can't fix this hopeless idiot from my own country. This is ridiculous.
He saves this and everything's fine.
I want to see it in slow-mo.
No one.
Absolutely ridiculous. What is the point of video review? At least in the US, we review everything. Games take forever, but we get it right.
Oh, shout out to the New Jersey Devils.
This is not a foul. Ronaldo's been playing for 30 years, and he goes down like a sack of potatoes because he can't score a legitimate goal. And now he's going to miss a penalty against a guy who plays in Switzerland. This is ridiculous.
If he misses it, think of the memes.
Z, say how you really feel, mate.
I'm toasted with this World Cup. What is the point of VAR? They're like, oh, he called it, so we can't review it. Ridiculous.
Right. I think the real winner here is me.
Is he gonna sue? I hate it. I hate it.
I got the sub right. I got the goal right. I tell you what.
That is the worst penalty call
I want to see it in slow-mo. In real time, I didn't think it was one.
It should have been reviewed. I think anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together, which this guy clearly doesn't have, is going to overturn that call. It's not a penalty. It's never a penalty.
I want to see it again.
Literally never a penalty. Ronaldo's not even allowed in the United States. So.
Didn't the case get dropped? Here we go.
It's not.
That looks like a pen to me.
No, it doesn't. He kicks the ball.
I don't.
No, I think Ronaldo touched it in that slow-mo replay. It's way.
I agree with Jack. I think Ronaldo touches it, and then
it's never a pen. This dude is fake, and all he cares about is how good he looks compared to Wayne Rooney, who seems like a happier human being.
After the one in the first half,
Ronaldo's a fraud. I never had a difference between Ronaldo and Messi, but now I just hate Ronaldo for that flop. You know who doesn't flop? Messi. Messi doesn't flop.
Me and Jack have just seen the same replay. I think Ronaldo touches the ball.
Can we have a poll in the chat? Can we have a poll in the chat? Pen, not pen. I want to get a lie of the land.
I'm happy to see other angles, but
in slow mo, from that angle, it looked like Ronaldo got a toe on it, and then his foot is stood on.
Which, by the way, is why it wouldn't go to VAR, because they've concluded that that's exactly what happened, and they don't need to change it.
It's one of those ones where I think they just stick with the on-field decision.
I am blaming Portugal, but I'm not blaming Portugal for this ref's complete ineptitude. That is an atrocious penalty call.
Does the international broadcast show the same stuff just with different? Did everyone at home see it in slow-mo from the thing they showed?
Atrocious penalty call. What in God's green earth is that guy supposed to do in that play?
I've watched it again. It's a pen.
No, it's not. It is not.
I'm gonna put it.
I just realised.
Put it in the chat. Put the angle in the chat that you think is a pen. There's no way. It's never a pen.
Okay. I voted in the poll for no, but I meant to click yes. This is why democracy shouldn't exist.
It's at 16 seconds, here's he.
16 seconds. It's going to be, I'm going to get rickrolled clicking on this, I can tell.
It's not. Ronaldo touches the ball, and the defender comes across.
No, I just accidentally paused the game. Oops.
I think it's a pen. And the replay after the 16-second one is also a pen.
All right, I'm watching this. No. Nope. Because he's the one that touches it.
No, Ronaldo touches it.
No.
Yeah, I think that angle doesn't show that well. I think Ronaldo did touch it. Mark Clattenburg is going to clarify.
It is not a penalty. So Ronaldo touches it, and Mohamed Salisu touches it, which is called a tackle.
I don't think Salisu
that is called a tackle. They both touch the ball. Ronaldo sticks his leg between Salisu's legs and falls over. Ghana's one of the worst teams in this tournament. If you need to do that to beat Ghana, you shouldn't even be here.
I feel like I'm looking. I mean, if we're arguing if it's a soft penalty, I totally agree it's a soft penalty.
He's losing touch with reality, dude. I swear, I just never see it. There's no way.
I think it's one where with the VAR refs would just stick
no
with
way.
the decision the ref made.
Like, there is absolutely no... Have you seen the way the refs officiated this game? Portuguese players have been objectively fouled all over the field, and he's never called it. And Ronaldo gets the ball tackled off him and falls over to try and draw the call and gets a penalty call. All you need to know is the entire Ghanaian team knew that wasn't a penalty.
No, well, they were guessing though.
I mean, to be fair, the ref gave a foul for the Ronaldo incident in the first half, so at least he's been consistent when it's in the penalty area.
I'm livid. I'm as livid as I was in the Canada game, where I just knew Canada was being hard done, and I felt terrible about it. I feel terrible for Ghana because that is awful.
I'm gonna put it into Sony Vegas and enhance.
I just don't understand how you can look at that and think it's a penalty. Like, it's just not in the spirit of the game, not in the actual rules of the game. I just don't get it.
That's not well. Okay, the spirit of the game doesn't really matter, but like the reason I think it's a penalty is because I think Ronaldo gets a touch on the ball first.
So I haven't heard your actual explanation of why it should be a penalty because Ronaldo gets a touch on the ball. Mohamed Salisu touches the ball. Ronaldo runs into Salisu and falls over.
I don't think he touches the ball. I don't think the Ghanaian player touches the ball. But
he does touch the ball. You see it from that last angle in the thing that you sent me. He touches the ball. He literally kicks it away. That's why Ronaldo falls over. He's not going to get to the ball.
I'm watching it frame by frame.
Ronaldo gets kicked. Ronaldo does not get kicked in that play.
I just think the most important thing is that the ref gets his yellow cards out quickly.
I have to make the substitution change. Lamptey came in for Lidu. What number is Lamptey?
Ghana going for it.
I cannot believe that. It like breaks my immersion. It completely breaks my immersion when that happens. That's ridiculous. I hate Ghana. Ghana knocked the U.S. out of the 2010 World Cup.
And I hate Ghana.
Yeah, we've played Ghana in like 3 straight World Cups, so they're always annoyingly good. This is the worst Ghana team that's been at the World Cup ever. I don't like Ghana.
I'm watching it frame by frame.
I'm wearing the jersey for the memes. God. It's salt, yes. You can be salty about something that's right. I would continuously be salty.
I think it's kind of funny.
Unbelievable. That's outrageous.
There was a soft call that ruled out a goal in the first half, then a soft one to give the pen in a second.
Those are like the only 2 calls I actually like agree with in the entire game. Is the call to rule out the penalty I actually agreed with because he pushes him. That one, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I'm convinced everybody that disagrees with me in chat is just trolling to try and wind me up because I cannot even believe anybody would watch that play and think that was a pen. If I was like legitimately watching the U.S. game, it was a pen. Like, I'm not that much of a homer even with my own country. Like, Walker Zimmerman fouled the bejesus out of Harry. Like, he fouled the bejesus out of him.
Okay, I've watched 4 angles at 1 frame. And my conclusion is it's not a penalty.
Okay, thank you. That's nice.
Because I don't think Ronaldo has enough of the ball when Salisu makes contact.
Salisu and him get to it. Oh! What a hit!
But I mean, I want to be like, you know, Ben AR's turned up here, and I'm not like. I don't. Basically, I'll say this much though. I don't necessarily think he changes his mind if he watches it.
Why?
I think it's one of those ones where you just go with the on-field call.
No, I think that's objectively one that should have been reviewed.
What you have to say, like, so Ronaldo definitely
go on,
Kudus! Go on, Kudus! Go on! Ball doesn't lie! The ball does not lie! It does not lie! The ball does not lie!
Kudus, just
get out of here with that nonsense! That's a goal! That's a legal goal by the laws of the game! Get out of here with your nonsense! That is a legal goal!
Now let me watch that. Let me watch that frame by frame and make sure that's
And
definitely.
if you say anything against what I just said, salt. God, you're so salty.
I think they should
Unbelievable.
VAR review that. I think there was a foul.
Yeah, I think there's an offside of the build-up.
Dude, if there is, that'd be so funny. That'd be so funny, dude.
I'm thrilled.
If there was, because I had that whole thing lined up in my mind. If there's offside in the build-up. Oh.
Oh, Danilo Pereira needs to close his leg.
Justice. It is justice. I also said Ayu was like the guy that was gonna score. Let's go, dude. That's crazy. I'm so hyped for this game.
I love the Ghana manager.
I love the fans. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Oh no! You gotta win another penalty. Come on, Pinaldo, win another penalty. Let's go, man. You can win another penalty. There's another flop in there for you. Let's go, big.
Thing is, this game's so open now. Ghana have got a bit of a spring in their step.
Oh yeah,
Portugal. The game's gonna open up now.
Okay, like me leaving all of the fun, sassy jokes aside, what was Portugal doing on that play?
Still watching the penalty. Don't know.
Like me putting to rest all of my sassiness. Some of it deserved. See, like, and he doesn't give that. I thought that was a foul. What? Like, what is he watching?
To be fair, it's an American ref, so we can just blame America for ruining the penalty.
No, that's totally fair. America and whatever nation the ref in the Canada game was from. I don't know.
Well, this is good because I can slag off VAR now for being terrible again. So that's thank goodness.
I'm just glad that we all agree it was definitely a pen.
Yeah. Glad we could get there. Wait, and you know what this actually means is like you have a big team scoring to go ahead, and then the underdog is going to come back and win 2-1 because they scored to go ahead with a pen. Again. That's what happened in the other two matches.
Again, yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Pen.
I think the only thing is, final thing I'm going to say on the penalty, and I'm never going to talk about it ever again, is that the conversation is Ronaldo gets there first, and it's whether Silicio takes enough of the ball without touching Ronaldo's foot to get there. It's basically the conversation, and I think
that's what he does.
Having watched it loads of times, I think Silicio gets enough of the ball without touching Ronaldo to suggest that he's tackled him rather than fouled him. I am stunned in that respect that it didn't go to VAR. To be clear, people are saying Ben and Jack flip-flopping their opinions to 1-up-Z. That's not true. Me and Jack saw the same angle where it looked like it was a penalty. Like, we watched it at the exact same time, and there was one angle where it looked like Silicio didn't get there first. And then
just to be clear, I'm just like winding up Z.
Okay, well, I'm not Jack, so
it's good content.
Supposed to be the worst referee tournament ever, yeah.
I'm surprised VAR didn't take a closer look at it though.
I just wanted goals. Remember, I just want goals. I want chaos.
Hold on, I'm tracking something down in the chat. There's an original message somewhere.
Oh.
No, there's somebody said like I don't feel welcome here, and that makes me feel bad. So I was looking for where that person was. I think it was Blue 92, but I can't. Oh, they're there.
I don't feel welcome.
Yeah. Oh, it's in. That's a goal. Yeah.
That's too easy.
That was a good goal.
That's too easy.
Way too easy.
I mean, they probably deserve it.
What minute was that? 78. See, that's why you leave Felix on.
So again, it's Ghana getting caught in transition in their defensive shape, just being all over the place.
Well, they've gone to a 4.
Yeah,
right?
it's
No,
this guy.
no,
It's
maybe
a
not.
Marty.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame, really.
Who did it go through there? The defender just kind of got his legs
Marty.
tangled up. It's just unfortunate.
I think it's a Marty.
The ball don't lie. It's in the back of the net.
It's a lovely pass as well, but
Oh,
That's
Chad,
a
I
mad
was
finish.
trying to find Blue's original message, but Chad had gone so far I literally couldn't even find it.
tell you what, how cool was that finish? Oh. Like you'd expect him to score it, but it's a wicked finish still.
He's
Like,
literally
it's just
hating
so-
on him full mode. I don't know. Ronaldo's really rubbed me the wrong way recently. I'll be completely honest with you. If you could not tell, Ronaldo has rubbed me the wrong
What's
way.
he done?
I respect his game that used to exist. It doesn't exist anymore, and he's really annoying.
I'm with
The
you.
guard event shot.
That was funny. Like that's basically like those are my 2 cents on it. Yeah.
I think for a man that has prided himself on being the most professional player of a generation, was
I don't know if he ever he
unprofessional player
prided
I've
himself
seen
on
for
being
some
the
time.
hardest working player, and he always he has been. But
No, he'd argue that that's him being professional. I know what you mean though. Like he's not in terms of necessarily
yeah.
on field stuff.
No,
but
I've always got the feeling if I met Ronaldo, I wouldn't like him. Like he just doesn't seem like the type of guy. Like I know that's
I'd
not
like
the
to see
point
that.
of being good at a sport, but this is not good. Dude, they're getting
That's bad.
they're getting run right now. Who's that? Carvalho?
I thought, what a substitution.
Oh, that's the guy that just came in. I don't even have him updated on the roster yet. All right. Portugal
on?
looks good now. Thank goodness for them.
We'll call it 2-1 without the
Oh, that's
penalty. Everyone.
lay out. What am I on about?
Yeah.
Was that his first touch?
It might have been. Oh, Andre, you can't believe it.
He's like, sub me back on, coach.
Get me back in there.
I gotta fix the lineups too, because I don't even have him in there. I've been so on with the conversations. Are they bringing in Jordan for Andre?
That's a great tackle by Jean Felix. Oh, he's on.
I think he's on. Yeah.
Is it close?
It was
Pretty
close, but I
close,
think he's
but-
on.
All right, so
We'll
I got
get-
Kudus.
We'll get the high-tech technology, with the chip in the ball and stuff, so
Again, it's a super cool finish.
it is on.
Similar to Felix's. Super cool finish. Mate, that sort of goal. I know Ronaldo's up there on the right hand side, but that's such an argument to like have Leal start that sort of goal. I know the game's opened up and Ghana aren't playing defensively, but
Yeah, Ghana were going. Both their
difference
wingbacks
in-
were not even in that picture.
the difference in what Leal can do in this sort of Portugal team is, I don't know. To me, it's so much more exciting. It's a little bit like England, and people won't like this because people think he was harshly treated, but it's a bit like England with and without Rooney. It's quite similar.
Like old Rooney. You talking about old Rooney?
Towards the end of Rooney's England career, it's not dissimilar to that in how like they feel. And it was never that Rooney was the massive problem. It was just that like they were almost better without him, but it's difficult to drop a superstar to move on to the next stage. And Portugal feel a little bit like that at the moment.
Ghana look lost with this 3 at the back now.
Well, so much has changed for them. They lowered a
They
game
pushed
plan, and
Lamptey
now
on the right. The left wing backs played. They're basically playing how Portugal played
This could be fun.
first half, but it's how they got caught in transition for that third goal. Just turn over the ball in the midfield.
Tell you what, Jack, I'd quite like a Ghana goal right now.
Would you?
That'd be exciting.
Don't give me eye.
Messi scored a penalty, but no Pessi comments. Well, 1, the penalty was deserved. 2, I did call him Pessi anyways when he scored it.
Also, Argentina aren't playing at the moment.
I want to be clear here. Apparently, I have no
He's
hate
off.
for Portugal. Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna set a chat off.
He's off.
Oh, he
He's
got
off.
saved.
Messi
And he was
scores it.
obviously offside, dude. Oh, that doesn't
composure
help
of
this
Leao and
conversation at
Felix.
all, dude.
The composure from Leao and Felix.
I
and
just
then
want to feel
Ronaldo does that.
respected and have a good time, dude. I have nothing against Portugal. I've been to Portugal. Like the 4th biggest group of people that watch the channel are Portuguese people. So I have a lot of interactions with Portuguese people, and they'll know that it was just I got heated because that penalty really made me angry because I respected the way Ghana had played. Portugal's talented enough; they should have been doing what they're doing now the whole game. Ghana has no shot at this game if Portugal plays as well as they can, and now Portugal is flowing around. They just needed like a couple of goals to unlock the game, and you're seeing what Portugal should be.
Ghana are all over the place.
Yeah, Ghana all over the place. But this is how Portugal should use Ronaldo more.
Like, update the score mode.
Also,
no, I think he did actually get an elbow in the face here, but equally, he fell on the floor earlier, so I'm a bit bored of it. Sorry, João Felix.
The thing about World Cups as well, though, is that, like, as much as we're watching Portugal-Ghana and we can appreciate Portugal's brilliance, like, you want an upset in World Cups. You want, like, so this is the tournament of the underdog. There's nothing better than seeing,
this whole watch along is the home of the underdog 100%.
Yeah, but you personally are massively like that as well, right? You love that. That is like your thing.
Oh, of course. I mean, I grew up like watching March Madness in the U.S. rooting for the 16 seed, right? Yeah. Like I'm rooting for the bad team.
It's why he wants me to win a showdown.
Yes.
He wants the underdog story. That's what.
But if what alarmed me is like I don't want anybody to feel unwelcome here. So if anybody is going after Portuguese people for me saying I don't like Ronaldo, that is not. That's not the point. And Portuguese people should be freaking happy because their team finally woke up and played as well as it could for about 10 minutes, and now I feel like it's gone. now it's over again. They won't see it again until around 16.
Do you feel like they're actually playing better, or do you feel like the game just opened up because Ghana are now throwing men forward?
I think that goal by João Felix is what it should look like. Like off a Ghana turnover, they were able to hit really quickly. There were some opportunities to hit quickly in the first half that they didn't take. And now they're going. I
don't think the manager. Yeah, that's interesting though, because I don't think the manager's brave enough to play like that from the start of games. Whether it's Ghana or whether it's France or whoever, like I don't think he'll ever do that. He sort of has to be put in a corner a little bit and change it, and I feel like that's sort of what happened. But he will never start like that.
But writing Pinaldo on the score sheet is not toxic. That is perfect, and I'm not changing.
I'm going to be honest. If that upsets you genuinely, like you need to get in touch with reality.
I kind of have to agree with that. I wrote Pinaldo on the score sheet. Somebody was like, "Is that not toxic?" And it's just like I didn't think it was a penalty. He scored the goal and did a sue. So yeah, I felt like Pinaldo was fitting there.
It's fine.
Ronaldo did an interview with Piers Morgan. He's bothering me recently. He continues to bother me. Like, if you do all of that and you score 800 goals a season like he used to, then I can't argue with you as much as I can now.
I think the right thing to do, Hizzy, is if Ronaldo wins the World Cup, you have to get a CR7 tattoo. I think that's the only way to solve this, really, chat.
If Ronaldo wins the World Cup, absolutely not. I think I'd get arrested in the US.
No, you have to
put it like somewhere put it where people won't see, like like Woody in Toy Story. You have CR7 on the bottom of your foot.
Oh no, okay, don't get it tattooed. Get it shaved into your chest.
Like I'll shave Ronaldo's face into my chest hair.
No, just CR7 into your chest.
CR7.
I'm gonna be honest. I want to see you try and shave Ronaldo's face.
I'll make a deal with you right now. Portuguese fans, especially those people that were saying they felt unwelcome, if you guys win the World Cup, I will shave CR7 into my chest.
Amazing.
I will. I will shave CR7 into my chest. You don't have to make a poll about it. If you guys win the World Cup, I will shave CR7 into my chest.
I can't. I'm now 100%. Cheering for them. Go on, Pinaldo.
Come on, Pinaldo. No, that's it. That's the deal. So, just we're here to have a good time at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a tattoo and he's gonna shave it into his chest. That's amazing.
Well, the tattoo part.
He's going to plastic surgery, make himself.
You can hate Ronaldo and don't drag my country into it. I am not.
Why are people this hostile?
Although I will drag your team into it on occasion because you guys definitely should have gotten control of this match earlier. So Silva, Felix, Ronaldo off. All right, who are they bringing in? Palhinha.
Smart move. Shut it down now. My word, Joe Mario and Joe Palhinha. Shut it down. Stop it now. That's enough now.
Yeah, I think the coach got a little nauseated at how quickly they were playing there for a second.
He's got that is
down.
enough. No more fun allowed. That is enough.
Who are the other two? Gonzalo Ramos and Mario. Got it.
What will you do if Ghana win the World Cup?
Well, with this loss, actually, I mean, they played pretty well. If Ghana win the
move
World
to
Cup,
Ghana.
I don't know. What
Move to Ghana.
Move to Ghana. I will go to Accra if they win. That's for sure. I will get the next flight from New York to Accra and just go.
That's a great video. If they do like a tour bus thing, you need to go be there for that.
Yeah.
Oh, what do I want more? A
Okay, here we go.
CR7 or a bus?
Oh wait! Oh no! Ghana scored!
Please
Get the ball! Get the ball out the net!
Osman
Stop celebrating.
Bakari!
He's just sued!
It's 3-2!
He's just sued!
This game is a meme, dude!
Get
This
the
whole
ball and
match
get
is
the
a
halfway
meme!
line. That's a mentality thing.
This has turned into a Sidemen charity match.
Dude, what? This was 0-0 at halftime. This game is a joke. I have had so many emotions in this game. What?
The words. This is the most boring game of the tournament so far. Game I've seen as well.
Right, so it's 2-2 everyone now.
Osman Bakari.
In that situation, there's two mindsets you have there. One is you get the ball out the back of the net, runs to halfway line, think we're going to make the comeback. The other is I want to mock the best player on the planet, just sue in the corner. And I respect his choice.
Messi won't mind that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Look at that, the proper suit. That's unbelievable.
He turns around and there's no one next to him because they're all getting set up.
The cameraman switching to Ronaldo after Bakari's. Oh, what in the world's going on now, dude?
I love the fact he did the suit, turned around, and none of his teammates are there.
Dude, how does Portugal, man? They made defensive subs and give up a goal anyways. What is going on?
What's Portugal doing now?
I have no
Calm
idea.
down.
Like, this game makes no sense at all.
This is great.
This is
so
a
good.
rivalry I didn't know I needed.
Yeah, Portugal, Ghana just hate each other now.
What's the bigger rivalry, Zealand versus Ronaldo or Portugal Ghana? I mean, it's tense.
I thought Ghana, Uruguay was meant to be the spicy one.
Yeah, they might have honestly not been organized yet after the subs.
Oh my
the
God,
Scar,
yes.
I think you're right, dude.
I totally forgot, Jack. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
What?
That's gonna be a banger of a game.
Ghana playing Uruguay. I've totally forgot.
Oh,
the
that's gonna
Louis
be
Suarez handball
a
thing. I totally forgot
violent
about
game. That is gonna be a violent game.
Oh, I totally forgot that was even a thing.
Ghana and Uruguay against each other. Even Iñaki Williams, who's been Ghanaian for like 2 months, man, he has the taste for it. I mean, Danilo's like hanging on to him.
Mate, that's like Tekken. That movie's just pulled off there. That was wicked.
Was it Eddie in Tekken, like the breakdancing guy? You could just spam
that was
spin
so
kicks
good.
with.
9 minutes added on.
No, I love this. I love this game.
This is like NHL overtime. That's the only way I'm justifying how this is fun.
Oh,
Please,
alright, dude.
mate, we're gonna get to 100 minutes again.
I want to do a Premier League game, not Premier League game, a World Cup game where I actually pause the clock to see how accurate this 9 minutes is. Like, was the ball really out for 9 minutes?
Yeah, I bet it is about that though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's been 5 goals to be fair.
But at this point, just have 50 minutes a half. Call it an even 100 and just don't worry about it.
We can call it the 100.
If we're that...
A lot of pushing at the end of the game. Yeah, these two. I mean,
can't deal with you.
I don't think dropping a Sui is going to make Portuguese players like you either. So this is going to be.
Is that toxic what he did?
Is it? I don't know. Well, Ghana's
Well, they're
making
in a
2 more
Sui.
subs. What?
Mate, I want the whole team to do it if they equalise.
Oh, they should.
They should
line
run
up
to
and
the
do
halfway
it.
line and do it in front of Ronaldo in the dugout.
I want them to lay down and sort of typography-wise make CR7 as with their bodies. That'd be great as well. Oh, dearie me.
Didn't they just make a sub? It hasn't updated on the app yet. I added the guy. It's Antoine Semenyo that came in.
Well, you take Ronaldo off, you concede immediately. That'll teach him.
Yeah, Ronaldo is the key to the defense, actually.
Always
dude.
rated him as a pressing forward.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh.
That's not it, is it?
That's not
That was a
very
decent.
good.
That was a decent idea. It was a decent ball. I forgot Lamptey was on the field.
Oh, man.
Yeah, good thing Pepe didn't play, or else he would have already gotten a red.
Who's player of the second half? Who wins? Who are the contenders for it?
VARF.
VARF. Felix's nose. So we think that's broken. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Kofi Kiere was the other sub.
Oh my god!
I think the Ghana manager could be up for manager of the manager, but for no player of the match.
Oh, so good. Mate, Ghana can equalise here and make it game of the tournament. Come on. It's moments like this where I wish my desk stood up.
So this is, I will be honest, one of my favorite games of the tournament. This has been ridiculous.
Oh, this has been great.
Yeah, this has had just about a little touch of everything.
Not a great advert for the game, but just entertaining.
Oh, this is the advert for the game. The first half was there to get rid of all the casuals, and then the second half.
The hardcore. Oh, go on, please.
Immense.
If Portugal gets the ball, I think this game is over. Like, if they get settled possession, Portugal should be able to kill this off.
Yeah.
Oh, Leao. Oh, it was there!
It's massive.
Oh, it was there!
What are we doing? It's like FM23's defending.
Wall pass.
Legs.
Wall
Huge
pass.
legs.
This is where those two subs come in handy, but Diogo Costa's.
Oh
Oh!
my god, you are.
Okay, he has just been pushed over there.
He has been pushed. Yeah, they put, but then the ref doesn't call that, and he's gonna call that. Oh, and a yellow?
Yeah.
Okay. This
so
ref,
good
dude, I
with the
can't take
yellows.
this game. I can't take this game. This is ridiculous. If you are a
Just look how
fan,
quick he is with the yellows.
if you are a fan
he
of
goes
either
tall.
of these teams, I feel bad for you. This game is preposterous.
Mate,
I wouldn't want to play Uno against this ref.
Yeah, he's the greatest Uno player on the planet.
Oh.
Oh. He pulls out the cards. He's so fast.
Uh-oh.
Does he think it's
There
like
it is.
F1? There's like a fastest yellow card in the tournament that he can win.
Is that part of the training as to be a ref these days? How quickly
Yes.
you can pull out your
You
card?
need a certain conversion speed to getting the cards out.
They look tired in that midfield.
Well, I mean, they've been
so
running
much.
back and forth the
I was
last
gonna
20
say, I've done
minutes.
so much
right.
running.
Oh,
That's
what a
Kudos went off, to be
game.
fair. I think you're just tired. It's still so much time. Come on.
The worst and best game of the tournament, honestly.
Oh, this has been elite.
They say football's the beautiful game. I'm not sure I'd describe this as beautiful, but I'm entertained.
When the next 3 or 4 games you watch aren't entertaining, get me and Jack back. We're the key.
I'm thinking about
Apparently.
inviting myself back for the Serbia-Brazil game at this rate. Maybe I'm good luck.
Oh, ow.
What's he doing? That's so unorthodox.
Joga Bonito, baby. Right there.
They didn't put that in the Nike advert. That really caught me off guard.
It was just so tame, and then he just volleyed it into Lamptey's face.
That was like the end of a Chris MD video. Why did he do that?
Oh, I'm gonna cry. This is the most ridiculous game I've ever seen. Oh my god. This is gonna be the most exhausting 3-point. That's a foul. This is the most exhausting 3 points that Portugal's ever earned in the history of their national team.
Yeah, these two teams don't win again after this. They're too tight mentally.
The other two, they're
exhausted.
just, they're out. They're worn out.
I would not have expected to see Portugal time wasting in the corner at the end of this game at the start of it.
Well, it's going to be another minute. This is 10. This isn't 9 because the first minute was taken up by a sub, right, or something.
Yeah. No, they'll do at least 10, knowing the way they've officiated this. Oh, that was a good take.
Oh my
Great goalkeeping.
crikey! I mean,
Nice
it's effective.
punch. Oh, whoa.
But I'm not sure it was good.
Whoa.
Pieface would be proud of that kind of goalkeeping.
How many
Like,
football-
you look like
YouTube
Cal the
football
Dragon
references
out
do we
there,
make?
man. Whoop. Oh. Ah.
Oh, that's good. Right.
what?
Do they have anyone who has a long throw?
Get the keeper up now! Come on! Get the keeper up.
Oh no, he went for goal. Shut up.
What are you doing?
He went
can't
for
do
that's
that.
the guy that hit the Sui.
This is a major. You can't do that.
Good reference.
Thank you. It was.
He has actually shot there.
2016 CS:GO.
Dude, his adrenaline. He scored at the World Cup and hit a Sui in front of Ronaldo. His adrenaline is through the roof.
If that goes in, mate, I want this ref on every game. I don't
Do you
care.
reckon
No,
he's
I
the
don't want. I
factor?
don't want him on the U.S. game. Absolutely
No,
not. I
no,
want to
no,
know.
no.
I want to know what a foul is.
I want him travelling around like Thogden. I want him at every game. I want him at every game. And when he turns up, he comes on, he switches out with whoever's refereeing the first half.
Yeah, that you do that meme with Bakari, like he really thinks he's him. That was good. That's credit the chat to Kiki.
Right.
Kiki season. Whew.
I still believe they could score.
As a Portuguese, I dread every match we have with Ronaldo starting and Fernando Santos at the wheel. I'm not jealous.
Oh, stop slagging off Ronaldo. Whatever that is.
There's so many empty seats.
I mean, it's the Qatar World Cup, dude.
I mean, true.
You see where
Oh,
the
come
fans
on,
are
lad.
saying, like, most of the fans are flying in from the UAE. It is hard to get to these games.
Shout out to Holly Place.
Yeah, true.
Come on.
It's like the last
Please.
attack right here.
Please.
Oh!
If they pick him up and
Costa's
carry him
been
over the line.
interpretive in this game.
Oh, dear. Ronaldo's doing that assistant manager thing again.
He loves it.
That was bound to happen at some point.
Oh!
What's
Oh!
going on? No.
What? What?
What?
I tell you what, you don't hear the word blunder enough, do you?
Oh no! What's happening?
What is going on? We
That
couldn't
might be a
even
penalty.
see it. I'm in the fetal
VAR
position.
check it.
What is happening?
If they don't score, what's
Oh my
happening?
God.
What
If
is
the ref stops
going
the game,
on?
Oh,
then
it could be a pen. It could be a pen.
Oh,
The
give the
ref stops the
pen.
game,
What?
it's gonna be a
Oh,
pen.
come on. What? How does he? Did he drop the ball with a guy hiding behind him? Is that what happened?
I think
might
he
have
got
put-
Rob Greened.
He might have
Mate.
put. He might have.
Wait, don't end the game yet. We need
Wait,
to
well,
check.
let's hang
No,
on.
no. Don't end the game there.
He ended the match.
Well, hang on. It doesn't matter. They can still review it.
And
They're
they?
not celebrating lots.
They can still review this.
Oh my God!
No
He
way.
did.
God.
He dropped the ball with the guy behind him. No way! And he
And he
slipped.
On it.
No, he got too excited.
I don't think it's a penalty.
No, it's not.
Mate, imagine if he... Oh my God, imagine he'd have scored it. Oh my word.
It would have been the great. Imagine the memes.
It's that classic thing. Half the people watching that game looked away from their screen and then looked back at the pure chaos that was going on.
He was so excited, the attacker. He's dreaming of that moment.
Well,
It's the pitch. There's so many people slipping, dude.
I mean, if that had gone in, it would have been game of the tournament just with that goal alone.
good agree.
He slipped.
There has been a lot of players slipping over. Like, all the pitch is artificial.
They're playing on oil, somebody said.
Brilliant.
Wow. Okay, look, if you were Portuguese and you survived that game, congratulations. Seriously.
Yeah, that's...
That was ridiculous.
Wins a win, etc.
Yeah, exactly. No, somebody said 1 down, 6 to go. If you were Portuguese and you survived that game, I have no idea how.
Yeah,
that was
that's-
ridiculous.
Portugal and Belgium just shook hands
Including
there.
that, dude. If that was the U.S. and I looked up and I saw just the ball, empty net, everybody flying around, what was that?
Yeah.
That
I mean,
that
I
is
was
actually-
entertained.
That's like
Wait,
lower league. That's non-league sort of tomfoolery, hiding behind the goalkeeper. It's just popping
I've
up
not
when he
seen that
puts
since the
something down.
90s DVD of football. Good lord.
Rob Green once conceded a goal like that for Norwich.
He did.
And then afterwards, he conceded a goal against the USA in the World Cup, and his
Yeah,
career was just ended then.
I cheered that goal. I used to sit behind Rob Green's goal when I was a ball boy, and he used to,
I'm going
swear at me all the time.
Shotgun Salvage in the chat said, I'm going to change my diapers. Dude, I feel for you. Hey, 3 points is 3 points. Portugal's top of the group after the first match day. And that is all. That's
Well, that
all
was immense.
I'm
That was
Portuguese.
crazy.
I'm safe and okay. Dude, I can't even.
Thank you for having me, Zealand. I enjoyed that.
It was an absolute
immensely.
pleasure. I made this server, so you guys are welcome in anytime that you want to hang out and watch matches.
I might drop in for the Brazil-Serbia game. I need to get some food and stuff.
You can, yeah. What a game. What a game.
Wowzers. Thank you,
Fabulous
chat.
game.
Thank you, chat.
Enjoyed our commentary / reaction / I don't know, whatever we're doing. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely evening.
I'll be back in a little bit, Z. I'll drop you a message when I'm on.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Bye.
I've got to recover emotionally from what I've just witnessed. Oh. I have a headache. Oh, I have a headache, chat. That was so much. Wow, that was my favorite game of the tournament so far. That was my favorite game of the tournament. That was ridiculous. And in the ending, that was preposterous. This is what a Portuguese supporter looked like. And I'm so sorry if you guys didn't feel welcome. Because I'm never talking about a country as a whole, dude. Felix flopped and Ronaldo was annoying me, but you guys gutted out a really weird win. Player of the match. Let's get a poll going for player of the match. Who do we actually think the player of the match was? What are we thinking? Yeah. And sorry, please do keep it. I know we have people from literally all over the world here, but please do keep it in English because our moderators can only moderate English. We don't have moderator teams for any other language. That's why you have to keep it in English, so I'm really sorry. Bruno, VAR, the ref. Dude, honestly, I'm team ref. The ref was ridiculous. Diogo Costa, João Felix. I don't hate his João Felix pick there. But ref might win player of the match. I think he made that particularly spicy. And while we get a poll set up to figure out our actual player of the match, please do remember that we are raising money for Amnesty International, a great human rights organization and charity, to try and counteract the damage that's been done by the Qatar World Cup in any way that we can. So please consider donating. We're trying to raise $50,000 over the course of this entire tournament, and we're already at about $3,500. So I really appreciate it. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and when we come back, we will set this up for Brazil and Serbia. Oh, yeah. And I need water, too. I can't feel my face. Can we do the poll? Who won? The Suey. What? The Suey won the poll? Come on. The Suey won the poll? Oh. I am not okay, chat. I'm really not. Hey, TC, thank you for the for the donation to Amnesty International. Rusky Magic, thank you for the $15 to Amnesty. Port Hill Shrew, thank you for the $10.69 to Amnesty International. I appreciate it. Don't put meme options if you don't want meme answers. I do want meme answers, though. Congratulations to the Portuguese. The only way I can describe that is a stupendous 3 points. A stupendous 3 points for Portugal. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my hands. The Suey was... I mean, somebody's definitely going to clip that guy doing the Suey and reply to every tweet ever made with that. All right. Have you seen the video of the Italian now? I have seen the video of the Italian announcer, yes. Honestly, I'm going to be straight up. Knowing Korean people, it's a little disrespectful because in Korea, you basically just have to say the whole name all the time. So, like, I don't blame the guy at all. It's a very funny video. He's reading the lineup and he just goes, Kim, 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 Kim. Wong Lee Wong. Like, bro, why are you screaming? I don't think I am. There we go. My mic is over there. I turned on my switched my audio thing so I could hear myself more clearly. I don't sound like I'm screaming. Ronaldo's first to score at 5 different World Cups. That's ridiculous. Daza, thank you to the $15 donation to Amnesty International. And Amov, thank you for the $5 donation to Amnesty International. I really appreciate it. And yeah, Port Hill, sure, you did a good job there. I think it was Iñaki Williams that slipped trying to steal the ball from Diogo Costa. He's Portugal's youngest and oldest goal scorer. Okay, that's probably the coolest record I've ever heard. That is nuts, to be the youngest and oldest goal scorer for your country. Alright, so next game's Brazil and Serbia. I have a feeling that is also going to be a similar vibe. It's going to be Serbia smacking them and Brazil like, and then scoring amazing goals, you know? Neymar pen win. Oh, if Neymar gets a pin, we're absolutely putting Paymar on the we're absolutely putting Paymar on the thing. Here, let me let's begin the process, shall we? Shall we? Up. Taking pictures. sure it'll last longer. The best team in World Cup history. Serbia taking on Brazil. Unbelievable. Well, Serbia's not going to be scared. I mean, they did send Portugal to the European qualifying playoff. They know how to take the field against big teams and play hard and give them problems. Let's take a look at the group, and the group right now is going to be Switzerland up top. Because the Swiss picked up those 3 points against Cameroon, but Cameroon looked better than I thought. Totally honest, Cameroon looked better than I thought they were going to. Oh, they've got an interview with Richarlison on US TV. All right. Kostic is on the bench. Ooh. Interesting. Dude, I am so excited for this England game tomorrow. I am so excited. But I feel... If the United States beats England, I think that event alone would contribute to the United States winning a World Cup decades sooner than it would without beating England. Actually, I really think that's true. I think if the United States beats England, you will create that next level of interest in the U.S. national team. What do you guys think would be the biggest impact of the U.S. beating England? What would you do? I don't care what country you're from. What would your reaction be to the U.S. just beating England at the World Cup? It's called soccer. Tea in the harbor. I'd be thrilled if the U.S. beat England. I'll sub to see. My reaction would be pog. Business as usual. Fair enough. I would dance with joy. Being incredibly smug. I'd be fuming. Yeah, I'd imagine. I would imagine. Shrug, probably. Annoyed because I'm from England. True. Ballistic it's called soccer. Be all over the media. Allison shaved. Apparently that's big news. I'd be so loud. A loss for England is a win for the rest of the world. Twitter would be so annoying. Yeah. No, you probably wouldn't be. If you're English, you probably wouldn't be able to talk trash on Twitter ever. That would change the balance of power on footballing Twitter. I would also post multiple George Washington memes. I've got them prepared. I've had those George Washington memes ready for a while. I am locked and loaded with George Washington memes. I just want you to know that. A lot of him like driving a Dodge Charger with American flags out the side. I mean, I have those saved on my computer for the moments that I need them. Stealing that shirt offends me. It's the only national team shirt I own of any of the 32 teams in the World Cup, including the U.S. I don't own a U.S. shirt. So I was going to wear it on the day they were going to play, obviously. I had to. Where's Cameroon? There it is. That was too small. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Cameroon! What a ridiculous game we were just treated to. Switzerland's top of the pops. We got to make sure this table is right, though. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Oh, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade's got a World Cup float. Too bad I'm locked inside and can't watch the parade. Is it actually? Hold on. Nope. Not on my street. Okay. Figured I'd check. I mean, it'd be stupid if I wasn't looking out the window if the Macy's Day Parade was going by. Wow, that was a terrible joke. The guy just said it's time to loosen that belt and squeeze in one more World Cup match. Like, all right, brother. Oh, Lawless has a boatload of turkey on his plate. Somebody, they just asked Lawless what his food tastes like, and he said America and freedom. Oh, yes, Fox Sports is in fine form today. Oh, oops. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Luis Santos, thank you for the 5 months. Sir. All right, we are almost set up to get the lineups in here. If we draw the next 2 games we are through, yeah, likely. Hard day for Ronaldo haters. I wouldn't say so. That was a Floposaurus Rex, and he missed 2 chances in the first half. All right, Brazil and Serbia, bada bing, bada boom. There's the Serbian flag right there. No, that's not it. It's that, right? That's Serbia. Hey, for the record, the Fox broadcast agrees with me. Look, the guys in the Fox broadcast are like, there's no way that's a foul. Oh, there we go. US are going to lose to England 4-1. Oh, bruh. Ronaldo, he scored a penalty, dude. How are you feeling about Brazil? I have Brazil as the favorite, dude. I actually have the Brazil as the favorite. You stream the next game? Yeah, of course. That's why we're setting it up right now. We're setting up our overlay so we can have all the good information in here. Was it in... No, yeah, it was in Yaki. I can't believe Iñaki Williams slipped. I just watched it again. I just watched that again. I cannot believe Iñaki slipped. He had it. Honestly, the only reason he slipped is because he was my starred player to watch for that game. That is literally the only reason he slipped. He had no other reason to slip. He slipped because I made him my player to watch. It's the only explanation. All right. Starting for the lineup on the Serbian national team, Vanja Malinkovic. All right, so I'm going to try and get the names accurately here, but I'm going to need some reinforcements. So JLab sent me a frickin' Cyrillic alphabet for me to use. So that I can copy what I need for the Serbian names. Now, I don't know, like, I'm looking at the FIFA site, right? And they don't have the actual stuff in the names, but I know each one of these names has, like, a thing. That's Strahinja Pavlovic is the next one. Bro, the mods. See, if you guys think the mods aren't on your side, they're banning a bunch of people saying Penaldo because they know you're going at you. This is great. The mods are stifling this entire ridiculous argument. Why you didn't do it for Portugal? Why would you do it for Serbia? I mean, that's fair. To be fair, I forgot to do it, so it wasn't a. Serbia is pretty ridiculous right now. Milo. I'm assuming it's Milos. Milos Velikovic. Alright, I'm gonna try and do it, chat. I'm gonna try and do it. My apologies if I haven't done it for your country earlier. Because, like, literally every one of their names has something. Hey, can the Serbs help me out here? Is that the Milos? Alright, thank you. All good, man. Awesome. So we're through 5. We've got Nemanja Godel. All right, 10. Dusan Tadic. I'm getting it, chat. I'm getting it. He's getting it. Yes. Yes. Look at him go. He is doing it. Andrea Zivkovic in the team. Sasha Lukic. Is there anything in this guy's name besides the obvious ending? Is there a second S, maybe? Heather S, yeah. There it is. And then the obvious inclusion in the starting lineup that's not on the list yet. Filip Mladenovic. That is the Serbian 11 that will be taking on Brazil. They do have 2 Milinkovic-Savic's, yes. Okay, Brazil. Brazil might have 1 or 2 things that we need to include in the roster as well, but I just knew Serbia's was going to be ridiculous. Marquinhos. Casemiro's in the lineup. Casemiro's there. Alex Sandro in the lineup. Lucas Paqueta. Nine, Richarlison. 10, Neymar. 11, Rafinha. Interesting. Rafinha. Where's the accent in Vinicius Jr.? Paqueta. Boom. Where's the accent in Vinicius' second eye? Can somebody give me that eye in the chat? There's an accent in Vinicius. Oh, yeah, there you go. Somebody gave it to me. It's on the T. Oh, there we go. The difference in the size we can make the lineups because of the length of the names is hilarious, dude. Serbia's names are so long and Brazil's are the shortest in the entire tournament. There we go. We got our lineup set. The table is set. Everything is set for the match. I'm excited. are you doing here? What are you doing here? Unbelievable. Oh, you're all the way. There you go. I'll bring you back over here. There you go. Got to get a lot closer to me. Okay, so we have what? 29 minutes? Cool. Oh, my one to watch in Brazil. It is Vinicius Junior. Yep. No, it was Vinny. I had to think for a second who I spotlighted the video, but... What's best about Brazil is their subs. So the Brazilian bench is Waverton, who plays in Brazil, and Ederson. Those are the other two goalkeepers. They have Fred, Danny Alves, 39-year-old Danny Alves, Eder Militao, Fabinho, Alex Telles, Bruno Guimaraes, Gabi Jesus, Anthony. Makes me want to spin in a circle. Rodrigo, Everton Ribeiro, Bremer, Pedro, and Gabriel Martinelli. Wait, Walker Zimmerman's talking about his favorite Thanksgiving memories. And apparently they would weigh themselves before and after the meal, and that's the most American thing I've ever heard. Z, do you know in Brazil we have one streamer streaming the World Cup on Twitch and YouTube? Well, I'm freaking jealous of that person if they can actually stream the match. Casemiro is streaming and playing. Wild. He streams one match every day with images and reacts to the other and react to the others live. I don't know what that means. Well, I'm off to watch this. Family's gonna be crazy in Serbia. Yes, totally understand that. We'll be here. The collection of neutrals reacting. He can have the video for one match a day. Oh, that's so cool though. Like you do, react to one match a day, but not on stream. Oh, okay. He has rights to one match a day and does basically what you're doing for the others. But he still has the rights to one match. Like, that's crazy. Just play for the U.S. team. You'll have the rights to. I have to train to be in the squad of Floridsdorfer. Oh, shut the front door. We all know I'm not good enough. Okay. They keep hyping up this US game, man. It's not making me feel good. They keep hyping this up. It's not You can play for Brazil. Can you imagine if there was somebody born in the US who made it onto the Brazilian national team? I think that would break the simulation. I'm Brazilian and I'm scared Argentina and Germany can repeat today. Serbia's tough. Serbia is tough. They won't back down, right? But Brazil's quality is far superior. I mean, far superior. Are you worried for US Iran? I probably feel the same way about US Iran that English people feel about US against England, right? Where it's like, I will be nervous because it's the U.S. playing in a World Cup match, but I'm confident that we'll be able to get a win, especially if they continue to struggle. But I think we're a good matchup against a team like Iran. We play teams like Iran in qualifying all the time, teams that play in their domestic league, that have good cohesion, that play tough on defense. We play those types of teams. We should be able to take it to them. Vlahovic isn't playing. Yeah, but they have Tadic and they have Mitrovic. I think that still makes Serbia dangerous. And then Milinkovic-Savic is a class midfielder. Box-to-box guy that can pop up with a goal, so we'll see. But the thing about Serbia, right, is their defense is a little weak. Serbia's defense is definitely a little weak relative to, like, the other parts of their team. The offense is good enough. I think they might score in this game, but I think they could get run out on defense. I think Kostic is hurt. Can't wait to see Ice and Colombia in the World Cup final. Is this a World Cup of teams that didn't make it? Because that's the World Cup they've got a chance at. What do you think of Brazil's defense? I think the fullbacks are not at the same level as the rest of the team. Like Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, hard to argue with that center back pairing. Like, obviously tremendous quality between those two guys. Kostic is hurt from playing for Juventus. Zing! What formation are Serbia playing? I know in qualifying they loved a 5-3-2. Or like a 5-2-3 where it was Tadic, Vlahovic, Mitrovic, and they had the 5 at the back. That being said, I don't know if I know enough of these guys to be able to tell you. Like, I know Nikola Milinkovic is one of their center backs. I know Mitrovic and Tadic are going up top. Zivkovic on the fullback. Milinkovic-Savic is out of the middle. Right? I know Milinkovic-Savic was their likely starting keeper. I pinned him to be their starting keeper, so he's there. Vinya, or what have you. My mother has texted me. Oh, I forgot to put the music on. Oh, what am I doing? Oops. How'd you guys not call me out? We didn't have our bumping between match tunes going down. Ike Danilo could be exposed. I mean, Alexandra, like, the fullbacks are still good. It's just if you're looking for a weakness. They're doing an interview with Richarlison right now. I see them struggling to get the ball to him. McCartney used to have to be good in moments against Mitrovic. I think Serbia will have success with those long balls. Like, that's just the way Serbia plays, right? Up to Mitrovic, knock it down. Some quality from Dusan Tadic, and the ball's in the back of the net. Are we gonna get a Dr. Benji cameo in your stream if the USA beat England tomorrow? I mean, I'm sure I'll be in the chat, but I'll be live streaming from the bar with friends, so. What do you think about Chiche? I mean, it's so hard to manage the Brazilian national team. He's led them to glory. Like, I know he said he's retiring after this tournament. I think he's a good coach. I don't know what they'll do when he's gone. They'll have to find somebody else that can wear that weight, because that's such a massive weight. Aren't Spain managers always unpopular? Honestly, since Vicente Del Bosque at the peak of his power, yeah. Who's the best coach of the World Cup? John Herdman on Canada. I don't think that's particularly close either. I think Herdman is an unreal coach. Here in Brazil, he's seen as the best Brazilian coach. That doesn't surprise me. He's moving jobs. He's not retiring. Where's he moving to? What job would be better than managing the Brazilian national team? Like, if you are Brazilian. That's Hansi Flick. I mean... Chiche's gonna take a sabbatical. Luis Enrique? Oh, yeah, look, Enrique's got his team playing well. And he's man-managing the fact that one of his key players is dating his daughter, which is a brutal man-management situation to be in. Yeah, Enrique's daughter's dating Ferran Torres, which is hilarious. Like, that's just such an awkward situation to be in. I'm still shaking with Diogo Costa's mistake. That was terrifying. Do you think Brazil has the best attack in the World Cup? Yeah, it feels like yes. Yeah, it does. I feel like a lot of big teams from Germany to Spain those two big teams in particular, Denmark, they're all missing like the attacking presence. And Brazil has it in aces and spades, right? And my top teams that I've picked, Argentina, Brazil, France, they're the teams that have the attack. I think Brazil wins in the midfield, though. I think Brazil cooks France's midfield. Defense in Brazil is really strong, too. I mean, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva is an excellent center back pairing. Fullbacks are the weakest part of the team. Danilo is part of that, and I think they like you have, right? You've got yourself a left back in Alexandro, but he's not. I think the rest of the team's got a lot going on. I think the overall attack of Brazil. You're talking about Neymar and Vinicius. You're talking about two of the top 10 players in the world right now. And they have a cycling collection of players to put in Rafinha's position. Like, you go Rafinha, you go Antony, you can go Cunha. You got options. Serbia does have its all-time leading goal scorer on the field, though. Mitrovic is the all-time leading goal scorer for Serbia. That includes whatever version of Yugoslavia you want to throw out there. And what's amazing is that Brazil, I feel like, is a country that should produce tremendous fullbacks. Like, absolutely scintillating fullbacks. Paqueta, Casemiro pivot is great. Like, that's a fantastic pivot. I still respect Casemiro a lot. I think Lucas Paqueta is a very, very, very good player. And then they've got the four. They have the quality because of those guys and other guys around to get the ball up to those. Like, they can just let those four guys just attack, right? In this wild, rotating, fun attack situation that they'll just create. Hervé Renard for best coach. I love the fact that he's coaching a team he didn't even speak Arabic. He has a translator in the locker room. That blew my mind. I was like, how is that possible? You know? Oh, I see some kind of round one group stage review. No. I think in order to do something of that quality and get it out in time would be very difficult. I think the big issue would be it would be immediately outdated as well. The match just starts the next day, but the matches just keep rolling. So I don't think there'd be a point in that. I like the TJ just lets the offense be themselves while defense seems very structured. I think that's the way you have to coach a Brazilian team. Let the creativity flow. Who do you think is the best coach of the World Cup? Herdman on Canada. Outrageous tactical performance in game one. Really, really, really brilliant. Enrique's a good shout. I think Luis Enrique is definitely a good shout. I think the say the Japanese coach, they really struggled to cope. They really struggled to cope in the first 30 minutes. And the Japanese coach, there are people calling for his job before the tournament. He's not somebody that's inspired. Hervé Renard, the Saudi coach, is definitely on that list. I still say Herdman. I think Herdman in Canada, and then Enrique for entirely different reasons. His structure and the way he wants to play is just fantastic. Senegalese Snoop Dogg. What's his name? It's like Abdou Diallo. I can't remember his name. the coach of Senegal. I think Canada can qualify. Now I do, yeah. I absolutely... Aliou Cisse, thank you. It's Aliou Cisse. I totally think Canada can qualify. I mean, they're playing, what, Croatia and Morocco? I think if they play the way they played against Belgium, against those teams, they can make it work. We all trust Berhalter ball. I don't think anybody would ever make a list of the best managers of the World Cup and include Greg Berhalter. He's just not good at managing a team. He's not good at it. For the Serbia lineup, only one player is shorter than 180 centimeters. Who is it? Is it Zivkovic? Berhalter out, Zealand in. Would you like it if the U.S. was taken over by Jesse Marsh? Yes! He's the best American coach in the world, and that's who we need. Zivkovic, I was right? It is Zivkovic? Oh, yes. Oh, thanks, brain. It is Andrea Zivkovic. Give the job to Ocho Cinco. I love Jesse at Salzburg. Get Jesse Marsh to the U.S. national team, please.
Hello.
Hello, Gadget. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty excited.
So, watching this match along with us, we will have the stream editor of our channel. The lead stream editor. So if you've ever watched Zealand live, you know who this is. And just a part of the editing team in general, so somebody that edited a good number of our World Cup videos over the last month. Senor Gadget himself, who happens to be from...
Serbia.
Hey, well, that's gonna spice things up a little bit.
So I will be biased 100%. So don't expect me to be like, oh, what a good chance. Every flop, everything, I'll be screaming, it's a penalty for us or anything. So don't expect me to be
that's good.
Biased.
We've set the tempo then. How's the environment in Serbia about this game?
I feel like a lot of people think we can win. I don't think we will, but judging by last few days, I think we can. So everyone is excited. And then if we get trashed like 5-0 at halftime, I'm just gonna leave and cry.
All right, cool. Well, that's good to know. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could watch a game like this for it. Oh, apparently Brazil's anthem's great. I'm gonna let this go for a second. We're gonna get that classic South American like revolutionary vibe. That's always key. Flannel, thank you for the $20 donation. AM to see. You're a hero, Flannel.
What is your score prediction? I don't know if you said it earlier.
3-1 Brazil.
Ooh. I'm gonna say 2-1 to Serbia.
Hey.
I believe. I'm a believer.
Allison looks ridiculous with that mustache. Allison looks positively absurd with that mustache. Where's Vlahovic? He's hurt. 7-1 to Serbia. Hot take.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, the Serbian
Sounds
anthem.
realistic.
There we go. Yeah. The Bože Pravde. Like, national anthems are such an interesting concept. All good, Jack. Work the Space is going to join us too.
Oh god, too many streamers. How am I gonna handle it?
So, if Serbia's winning, I think you'll be fine.
True. If they lose, yeah, just gonna leave. I'm gonna like, okay, it was fun, chat. I'm out of here.
What's your anthem about? What are they singing about, Gadget?
Well, the literal translation is like God of Justice, and it's about like God protecting Serbia, basically.
Okay, fair. That feels like a pretty